Peace, 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 peace. Peace, love, and light to all American Aborigines. This your brother Aboriginal Power. You're tuned in to another Aboriginal Power Wake and Bake Show. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to share the live stream. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Let's get this thing started right with the intro. Let's go.
I sold my heart right to the streets and I can't play with that. This shit that I did to the streets, I'm not gon' talk about that. I bought my youngins up in 40, told them play with that. So when the niggas spin the black, how you gon' play with that? From 5 on the drum, on the 5 in the streets. Lay down on the blocks and I died in the streets. From 5 on the drum, on the 5 in the streets. Man down on the back blocks and I died in the streets. Bodies on my conscience and I won't let it. Paranoia taking over, I won't let it. Out your right mind, you won't sober. Know the streets took a toll on you, but you a soldier. This shit I seen too many times before. Drugs taking over, they won't let them go. They make the wrong move, fuck it, we gon' let it blow. He just let me know that niggas' minds ain't right. Only killing for protection. My young niggas got obsessions. For that clout, they gon' press him. Consumed by the hate, another snake that's gon' bless him. He's supposed to be your brother, but he's screaming out that slime shit. Got a blood oath with my family, that's my tie. Y'all put your faith in me, and now we got it, we gon' all shine. And that's my word to the streets. 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 That's my word, yeah. I sold my heart right to the streets and I can't play with that. This shit that I did for the streets, I'm not gonna talk about that. I bought my youngins a new 40, told them play with that. So when the niggas spin the black, how you gon' play with that? Got a 4-5 with a new drum, bought a new 5 in the streets. Lay down on the back blocks so that I died in the streets. 4-5 with a new drum, bought a new 5 in the streets. Man down on the back blocks that I've died in the streets.
Father God, first I ask for forgiveness. I ask that you look past our times that we have fell short. Father God, for the ones who do not know your love, Father God, I know that is my purpose to be a lighthouse in your grace. Wherever you lead my steps, whatever obstacle or hardships to come, I pray that you give us strength in the face of the enemy. Father God, thank you for listening to my soul. Amen.
I sold my heart right to the streets and I can't play with that. This shit that I did for the streets, I'm not gonna talk about that. I bought my youngins a new 40, told them play with that. So when them niggas spin the black, how you gon' play with that? Got a 4-5 with a new drum, bought a new 5 in the streets. Man down on the back blocks so that I've died in the streets. 4-5 with a new drum, bought a new 5 in the streets. Man down on the back blocks so that I've died in the streets.
Shout out to everybody in the building, man. You already know it's another Aboriginal Power Wake and Bake Show, man. So make sure y'all hit that like button, thumb up the video, support the channel, man. It's very important for you guys to support the channel, man. We're going to get right into it, man. You already know the vibes, man. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know the vibes. Let's get it. Hit that like button, though, man. You already know. Shout out to all the American Aborigines, man. This is a live, open panel. All debate, bring your information. Don't be scared.
I seek no rewards. Look.
Pressures of being great. I'm tatted with scars, I feel the look from their eyes, I know they gazing from far. Overcoming my fears, I never wanted this life, been giving them pain. Know my soul been paying the price, get fucked about the ice. Really, I just give on my life, been thinking too much. Inside my head, I'm living it twice, been feeling convicted. Every time I step on this mic, my art form, it come from God. This ain't no gimmick, my nigga, the vision really is vivid. See my canvas and shiver. Every time I'm here to deliver. My ex bitch, she ain't believing, now she crying me rivers. She got a heavy heart, but ain't no time for reminiscing. Guard my energy, won't turn me to a victim. Believed in my potential, fuck what you projecting. I make you see my words, like this is a projection. I pray to God to guard my soul, yes I need some protection. Ain't busting down my watch, ain't busting down my chains. Got everything to lose, got everything to gain. Yeah, my soul tied to this shit. And I told the opposition that I'll die for this shit. It's you versus you. Never let this fucking world ever tell you who the fuck that you supposed to be. It's you versus you. Never let them tell you who you are. Define yourself, nigga. Focus on your dreams. It's you versus you. Never let this fucking world ever tell you who the fuck that you supposed to be. It's you versus you. Never let them tell you who you are. Define yourself, nigga. Focus on your dreams. It's you versus you. It's you versus you. In conversation with myself, the hardest battle of all. And when you look inside that mirror, are you seeing your flaws? I became a man, and my dad was never involved. But all these people trying to be the same, it's hard to evolve. Gave birth to a poet. Really, I just write what I saw. And all them days alone writing, it was just me and God trying to find my purpose. I needed a sign. Many days I was lost, I was trapped in a bind. The type of fear that I felt, you can feel in your spine. It's me versus me. I knew that I was different from niggas. I talk my shit. And really, I be shitting on niggas. I'm staying humble. Yeah, I'm staying humble. Ain't busting down my watch, ain't busting down my chains. Got everything to lose, got everything to gain. Yeah, my soul tied to this shit. And I told the opposition that I'll die for this shit. It's you versus you. Never let this fucking world ever tell you who the fuck that you supposed to be. It's you versus you. Never let them tell you who you are. Define yourself, nigga. Focus on your dreams. It's you versus you. Never let this fucking world ever tell you who the fuck that you supposed to be. It's you versus you. Never let them tell you who you are. Define yourself, nigga. Focus on your dreams. It's you versus you.
Don't let this fucking place define you.
It's you versus you.
At the end of the day, you gotta look at it. Who are
It's you versus you.
What do you do this for? They're always gonna tell you what you're supposed to do, but at the end of the day, walking God's way.
Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Y'all know the vibes, man. We just getting started, man. I'm gonna play one or two more intro songs, so I'm gonna need y'all to hit that like button, thumb up the video, and support the channel. I need y'all to hit that like button, thumb up the video. Y'all know they be playing with my algorithm, so I need my brothers and sisters to work with me. Share it, hit the like button. Let's get it cracking, man. It's gonna be a nice live stream. I got some audio for you guys before we even get into the conversation. You know, man?
What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going? These raps is like some stretch it to me, yeah, they different for me. Seen my dog pass away, that shit get vivid for me. Praying on my downfall, I won't fall, yeah. Before I jump that porch, we learn how to crawl, yeah. I rose through from the concrete. The shit y'all boys cap about beyond me. I'm a born G. I be kicking out this flame, bitch, like Bruce Lee. I know they speak my name in vain, but I can't worry about it. All this pain that's in my songs, it got me hurting about it. How my niggas doubt me like it's no burden from me. They talking dollars and baguettes, we still behind the trench. Broad daylight, shooting handguns from behind the fence. I'm with some killers that's gonna hit bout it. In a spot that you got, you might get blicked out and rerouted. How y'all said that y'all believed in me. How y'all said that y'all believed in me. How y'all said, what the fuck is going on? 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 These raps are like a scripture to me, yeah, they different for me. See my dog pass away, that shit get vivid for me. Praying on my downfall, I won't fall, yeah. Before I jump that porch, we learn how to crawl, yeah. These raps are like some scripture to me, yeah, they different for me. See my dog pass away, that shit get vivid for me. Praying on my downfall, I won't fall, yeah. Before I jump that porch, we learn how to crawl, yeah. What the fuck been going on? I got brothers, but y'all moving on. I thought them bonds were strong. Look, tomorrow, hit that promise, your dog could be gone. You can't prove me wrong. I can't put another soldier name inside a song. In them trenches, I was back in. Rubber grip the Mac 10. Foundation solid, I got traction. If I don't do it, who taking action? I kill it with passion. I remember back when niggas standing tall for they bottom. That was back when niggas stay solid and we caught them when they crept in. Ain't want nothing moving on that block till we stepped in. Niggas getting stepped on as soon as niggas caught wind. These raps like a scripture to me, yeah, they different for me. See my dog pass away, that shit get vivid for me. Praying on my downfall, I won't fall, yeah. Before I jump that porch, we learn how to crawl, yeah. These raps is like some scripture to me, yeah, they different for me. See my dog pass away, that shit get vivid for me. Praying on my downfall, I won't fall, yeah. Before I jump that porch, we learn how to crawl, yeah.
Shout out to all the American Aborigines in the building, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Thumb up the video, support the channel, man. We're gonna play one more last intro song before we get into it, man. I need everybody hit that like button, man. Y'all know the
Whatever
vibes.
it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Alleyway.
Alleyway.
Feelings from the past, but you gotta pay attention. Feelings from the past, yeah, you gotta pay attention. They won't say my name, but they put it in a mention. Too much sneak dissing, yeah, we need an intervention. Proud before the fall, I swear my niggas, they won't listen. Proud before the fall, you took them pills, you got addicted. Proud before the fall, you run your mouth, you turn to dentist. Free my niggas in the cage, know that shit get lonely. You was with me from the start, but you did me phony. Look my bitch right in the eyes, tell her she my only. Poppin' shit on Instagram, they don't even know me. Had to turn my savage up to turn me to the old me. Killers moving silent, so I gotta kill them softly. Lie better, little baby, better lie better. You playing the other side on God out. Trendsetter, no talking, I did better. They watching my moves, flying my moves. I did let up, I kept it 1,000. Niggas get shifty, I did something, I'm moving around. Gotta get to it, this bread, something they want me to drown. Remember they told me I was nothing, I've been through some things. On God, baby, I can't front it. Feelings from the past, yeah, you gotta pay attention. They won't say my name, but they put it in a mention. Too much sneak dissing, yeah, we need an intervention. Proud before the fall, I swear my niggas, they won't listen. Proud before the fall, you took them pills, you got addicted. Proud before the fall, you run your mouth, you turn to dentist. Free my niggas in the cage, know that shit get lonely. You was with me from the start, but you did me phony. Look my bitch right in the eyes, tell her she my only. Poppin' shit on Instagram, they don't even know me. Had to turn my savage up to turn me to the old me. Killers moving silent, so I gotta kill them softly. Do better, you said that you do better. These niggas playing at 50, I really got moved better. I got these on my block, I can't play round. I position on my life, I can't play round. We gon' get it back in blood if they stay round. Know them niggas off the drugs, they gon' lay down. I was love, you put me right in the middle. That niggas that screaming gang and niggas that wanna kill you. They got feelings from the past, pay attention. They only sending shots cause these niggas want attention. Won't be no RIP, heli intervention. Put threats on my name, make me turn them to a pension. Feelings from the past, yeah, you gotta pay attention. They won't say my name, but they put it in a mention. Too much sneak dissing, yeah, we need an intervention. Proud before the fall, I swear my niggas, they won't listen. Proud before the fall, you took them pills, you got addicted. Proud before the fall, you run your mouth, you turn to dentist. Free my niggas in the cage, know that shit get lonely. You was with me from the start, but you did me phony. Look my bitch right in the eyes, tell her she my only. Poppin' shit on Instagram, they don't even know me. Had to turn my savage up to turn me to the old me. Killers moving silent, so I gotta kill them softly.
Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Make sure y'all drop them fire emojis in the chat, man. I want to say peace and blessings, man. Grand rising to everybody in the building. Hopefully everybody is enjoying their motherfucking great grand rising. Y'all know the fucking vibes, man. Y'all know the vibes, man. We just trying to make sure we on point with some shit today. You understand me? I want to say peace and blessings to everybody that's in the building. You know what I'm saying? It's your brother Aboriginal Power. Hopefully everybody is enjoying their great grand rising today. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their great grand rising. We got a fire show for you guys today. We got a fire ass show for you guys today. Can we get some fire emojis in the chat? That's all I ask. Can I get some fire emojis in the chat? Can we get some fire emojis in the chat, family? I need this thing flooded out. I need to make sure the audio is good on you guys' end. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Y'all know the fucking vibes. Y'all know the vibes, man. Y'all know the vibes, man. We just getting it going today, man. So I want to say peace and blessings to everybody that's in the building, man. Make sure y'all enjoy yourself. Hit them fire emojis in the chat. Hit them fire emojis in the chat. You heard? I need everybody to hit that like button as y'all come in the building. Everybody need to drop them fire emojis in the chat. All right, so before I even get started, I'm going to take my time out to shout out some of the brothers and sisters that took their time out to come rock with me. Y'all know this is the Wake and Bake Show, right? Let me make sure we getting this shit together. Y'all know this the Wake and Bake Show, right? So I need to know what city you in, what state you in, what you smoking on this grand rising. You know what city and what state you in this grand rising, okay? All right, so before I even get started, taking my time out, shouting out all the brothers and sisters that took their time out for me. I'm going to shout out a couple of the brothers and sisters that is in the chat right now, all right? So shout out to Elizabeth Young, Crypto Cartel. Shout out to Crypto Cartel, uh, Alcatone, Georgia Peach, Danger Mouse. We got Danger Mouse in the building. Shout out to Danger Mouse in the building. Who else we got in here? We got George Richard the third, Knowledge X, Reginald Jones, Exmissia Javon, Craig Lloyd, Sister Bethy, Drake House Music, Jan Ronner, Chief Jonesy. Who else we got in here? Will Fluorescent. Will Fluorescent. I ain't seen that nigga in a while since he was hating a while ago. Shout out to Will. Pseudonatural. Shout out to Pseudonatural. Infinite the God. Bronze Flat Power. Not a Coincidence. Natural X. A dots V dots. Rodney Lewis. Craig Lloyd. Chief Fleming, Indigenous American Indian. Day Day Senior. Who else we got in here? Don Philly, C. Roberts, Stephanie Burkham, Grenville Hopkins. Peace to everybody in the building. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone as we got started this Grand Rising. Shout out to Certified Sachi in the building. Certified Sachi in the building. Tennessee in the building. Y'all know the fucking vibes, man. The Big Ten, man. The tenacity, man. Yo, y'all know I got some merch out too, man. Why you ain't been shopping and getting no merch? Ain't nobody DM me about no merch. It's Christmas time coming. Y'all need to get y'all some merch, man. If y'all want some merch, email me. My email is on the screen. Moderators, put my email in the chat. Also, if you ain't following me on Instagram, you can DM me directly about the merch. You know what I'm saying? You can DM me directly about some of the merch, Big Aboriginal Power merch, Black Digital Dollar merch, all the merch. Shout out to my brother who provided me with the Black Colleges hoodie, man. Make sure y'all support that, man. Black Colleges, all that shit, man. Real talk. You got to post your link again for it, Bap. I ain't got no link for it, bro. You got to just hit my email or DM me about the merch. You got to hit me up through via email or DM about the merch. I don't got no link yet. We formulating a website right now as we speak. You'll be able to go directly to the website to be able to get your information, sign up for classes, and get your merch. And there'll be other various things on the website that we're going to be allocating to people as well. So don't even trip. Shout out to Sister Bethy as well, man. Yeah, y'all know this is the Wake and Bake Show. This is the part of the show where I light my wood up. Y'all light y'all wood up. Matter of fact, get in that comment section right now and let me know what city and what state you in and what you smoking on this Grand Rising. All right? What you smoking on this Grand Rising. Light that CBD up. Light that CBD up, goddamn. But I ain't gonna hold you guys. I got some nice audio for you guys this Grand Rising. Y'all already know what it is, man. This is the Wake and Bake Show. I do got some shit lined up for you guys. I really do. And it's gonna be one of the ones. It's gonna be one of the ones. Shout out to the brothers and sisters that came out. I like to always give credit. Like I said, 1,000 go ahead. They did what they did at the time. Shout out to Ab the Legend. Even though he an arrogant, cocky motherfucker, we appreciate your work as well. You see what I'm saying? You need to come tap in with the grassroots who really out here putting in that work as well. Just because your niggas been around longer don't mean y'all the only ones doing work. I just want that to be clear. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know what these niggas be talking about. I'm here to wake up my people. The true American people are the Aborigines people of this land. Y'all see the question in the title? Is Indian a misnomer? I'm gonna let y'all be the judge of that, man. We're gonna get straight into the video that I got lined up for you guys, man. Let's get right into it right now. Hit that like button. Shout out to my brother Ab the Legend too, by the way, man. Ab the Legend, shout out to him. Make sure y'all go subscribe.
Pay your respects. Well done.
Now, when you're reading these type of books or just books of today, you got to be careful how you read them because, you know, the world is painted the picture that the Asian or the Mongol looking Indians are the people of this land. Which, if you watch my videos, if you watch Ab videos, you're going to already know that that's a false statement, you know. And they also paint the picture to make us believe that the people of this land was just pretty much savages, just running loose in the forest, in a wild, just, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, we was real good nature type based people. You know what I'm saying? We did deal with nature and cultivation and agriculture, so we did have our hands. We was getting our hands dirty pretty much. But the picture that they paint of how living in America was is a false advertisement. Because what people don't know, especially looking in this encyclopedia, what people don't know is that it was brick layer of mansions in America. Like, how many of y'all know that it was mansions in America? Like huge castles in America, I made out of stone. Cause they teach you about
What I'm trying to tell y'all, they confuse y'all with the history of the Aborigines. The Aborigines didn't build in temporary structures like we call wampum, chickas, teepees. No, we built concrete structures. And as a matter of fact, the guy that you see on the left of the screen with the feathers and the shield, that's Montezuma. We know about the castle of Montezuma, from the halls of Montezuma, from the shores of Tripoli to the halls of Montezuma. They said they said he estimated to have over 6 miles in just corridor hallway space. 6 miles just of corridor hallway space inside of the castle, and lined with red and black and gold and black checkered marble floors. This going back in the 1500s. So we shouldn't be even confused about who are the Indians, who are the Aborigines, what did they build, and what are their contributions to the world.
like
We the Aborigines.
castles in America, I made out of stone. Cause they teach you about these TP Indians, and don't get me wrong, the TPs was used to travel. So if you and your tribe was going anywhere from coast to coast, like from the East Coast to the West Coast, because of what?
That's a lie, because when you get into the ancient Aboriginal history, don't be trying to incorporate none of our peoples living in teepees. None of our peoples lived in teepees. So any of you Indian niggas, prove me and show me a nigga in a teepee. No, nigga, in the American Indian Encyclopedia, they said they had buildings meant for traveling. They had travel stations. You know what that means? That means they had buildings that people could come inquire and live in and stay in while they're traveling to that particular town or region. They had places you could stay into. So picture a hotel that you didn't have to pay in. All you had to do is clock in, show you that you're a taxpayer, and you can stay there because your taxpayer money already provided you the services already. No, that's a lie, sir. We didn't live in teepees. We didn't travel with sticks and shit, building it up temporary for your family to live in. Our peoples lived in structures. Our people lived in concrete structures. Listen, we're gonna drop the link in the chat today. Any of you weirdos that want to challenge me, don't type from the chat because you will get blocked if you don't hit the link. So if you're gonna challenge me, you got to come up and speak. Let me tell you that right now. We're gonna get y'all asses the fuck up out of here, because I can prove it. I got all the sources saying that we had traveling centers. Motherfucker didn't live in no TPs, man. You niggas can't show me a nigga in no TPs. We built concrete structures. How you go from building the concrete? Your first structure you ever created allegedly was made out of stone. The pyramids, mounds. This shit was made out of concrete and brick. You mean to tell me you went from brick working to fucking slapping up animal skin next to some motherfucking sticks, nigga? Come on, man. They had traveling centers. It's like a hotel you didn't have to pay for, nigga. That's an American Indian Encyclopedia. 15,000 years of invention and innovation. So if you ain't got that book, go look it up.
What the conditions?
I gave it out for years.
You was using your TP to help you travel, so you can be able to live in the wilderness, in the plains. But it was cities in America. I'm talking about the Indians had cities that was made out of stone.
He said so that you can live in the plains. That's how you know he confused, because when you look up the history, the demographic, and the cultural practices compared to the woodland, the south, the northeast, and compared to the Plains Indians, they don't have no culture like the rest of the other Indians. And this Indian is another misnomer that they put on all classification of people. Even Native American and Asians get considered Indian, and they get called Great Plains Indians culture. When you look at Great Plains Indian culture, it's not the same as Negro Indian culture in the South or in the Northeast or in the Midwest. It's not the same. That Plains Indian is woodland shit. Listen, when you get into plain, you know what plain is? Like, we ain't gonna deal with it. We're gonna break this word down. You know what plain means? Plain means nothing. No, we ain't talking about airplanes. We talking about plain. Like, I don't want nothing on it. I want my hot dog plain. I don't want no sauce. It don't come with no nothing. So this Indian culture that they call plain Indian culture don't come with anything significant. Facts.
Or whatever it was, you was using your TP to help you travel so you can be able to live in the wilderness, in the plains. But it was cities in America. I'm talking about the Indians had cities that was made out of stone. And if you're looking at this encyclopedia, it's pretty much gonna tell you that they had apartment complex. Right? How do you have?
If you got niggas talking about my American Indian encyclopedia when you ain't even know the word, bro. We was the first nigga to put the encyclopedia out. Whoever this nigga Ab the Legend is, start paying homage to where y'all get this shit from, fam. Nobody was talking about apartment complexes in America till 2021, and we brought the shit out in 2020 when we brought the book out. We showed y'all apartment complexes going back 3,000 years ago with still hot and cold running water through them that people are still occupying in today. So whoever this guy is, just pay homage to where you got this book from, bro. Like, I don't like y'all niggas be doing this shit, bro.
You can build an apartment.
Shout out to you, though. Put that in.
Or if you can build pyramids made out of stone, why would you even need to live inside a sheet made out of bison skin? It's certain stuff like that won't even cross your mind.
Hey, mind you, I have not watched this video, y'all. We are all watching this video for the first time right now as we speak. I have not watched this video, so my reaction and my cutting off commentary is because I'm hearing shit for the first time, just like you are. He contradicting himself. How you gonna say you ain't living this, but you said that y'all brought him as temporary shot? Bro, come over here to Big Aboriginal Power University so y'all can get y'all real knowledge. And we gonna show y'all the proof of where we got from the encyclopedia. What encyclopedia? The American Indian Encyclopedia. 15,000 years of invention and innovation. Now, I'm not saying that these words are harmful. I'm just saying they misnomers. I'm not saying you can't use these words. Of course you can use these words. Of course you can use these words. This is what we want you to do. Use these words right here. Use these sources. You understand what I'm saying? We want you to have a very clear understanding. Use the words that you need to do to meet people where they are. You understand me? I dropped the link in the chat. If I see another nigga in here commenting on what I'm saying without coming up here, you getting booted. We ain't doing no chatty patties in this bitch today. You niggas got to stand up like a man. If you weak and you can't express yourself as a man, we get you the fuck out of here. We don't need weak niggas that can't express themselves in the chat, man. You gotta learn how to express yourself.
They wouldn't need no stuff like that, man. They would. If you're looking at what they had, man, they had running water. Like, come on, now they have running water in their house.
Now look what he's showing you on the screen. Look what he's showing you on the screen. We ain't living no shit like this, bro. We ain't living this shit, bro. Sorry, Ab the Legend and your little buddy that you got on here with you. That ain't what we lived in. That ain't what we lived in. You understand me? Look at this. We ain't living in this. Why didn't they got a hat on like this? They're like a Santa Claus hat. We'll get into the history of the Timical, right? The Timical. A1 was supposed to do a build on this.
Like, come on, now they have running water in their house because the Indians dealt with pipelines and pipe structures. It's crazy. Like, how come they don't talk about none of that?
Man, we definitely talk about that, bro. And not only did we have the science of pipe science and culture That's called irrigation. We was masters at irrigation, young brother. Whoever this was obviously either watched the American Indian Encyclopedia or been watching our bills, and we gratify you, brothers. Just give credit to where you get it from. You know what I mean? We appreciate you putting it out. Just make sure you tell it the right way. That's all, brother. Yo, damn, this gas got me. Shout out to everybody in the building. Can I get everybody to drop a fire emoji in the chat? Can we get everybody to thumb up the video before we get out of here? We just getting started. We ain't even got started all the way through the goddamn build. I need y'all to at least hit that like button, thumb up the video. We got 127 people in here and 68 likes. That's sad, y'all. Y'all be tweaking with me. Y'all, man, it don't even cost nothing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if y'all want to support the channel, y'all can. I ain't even going to ask y'all niggas. Y'all can support the channel if y'all want. But damn, at least hit the like button. You niggas in the chat, I know y'all probably don't agree with me, but dang, at least hit the link. Don't do that chatting behind a nigga back. Come talk to me. I'm a peaceable guy. You ain't got to run from Uncle Al.
Running water. Like, come on, now they have running water in their house because the Indians dealt with pipelines and pipe structures. It's crazy. Like, how come they don't talk about none of that? They don't talk about none of that. They only show you these wild savages so people can think that, hey, they was helping the Indians out when they went and civilized them, and they don't know that the Indians was already civilized. Probably had the
shout out to Sister Betty, man. Sister Betty sent a nice donation. She sent a $100 donation. Shout out to Sister Betty. We gotta make sure y'all show Sister Betty in some love in the chat for supporting the channel. That's real. We appreciate the support, Sister Betty. Thank you. We appreciate that. Make sure y'all don't leave Sister Betty out there by herself. Don't let her be the only one to support the channel. She donated a bean. Shout out to Sister Betty for the Cash App donation. We really appreciate that. Shout out to everybody in the building. We got Root Word in here with us. You got something to bring to the table before we even continue with this, brother?
Shit, you dropping some science, man. I always said, though, you know, sometimes niggas be bickering, but I always said you and A1 brought them pictures that you was just showing, man, and that shows them buildings. And that turned history around, man. Got to give y'all credit, because I always give the Tartarians credit, but as I think
this shit was in America. When you go look at pictures of Montezuma, every image of Montezuma has a castle behind it. Not only do you see a castle, you see a fucking a structure behind him, bro. You see some type of structure behind him. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, let's continue this, man. It's a fire bill, man.
You feel exactly what you're saying. You
can insert it anytime too, Woodward. All right, let's get it.
The best mathematics, geometry, and you know what I'm saying, planning in the other side of the world. When they came over here, they was amazed for what they saw. They couldn't believe what they saw, man. You got to think. It's nothing over there in Europe and Africa. And I'm not talking bad about Africans, you know. It's just the truth about the whole thing. There's nothing over there in Africa and Europe. So they came over here with their hands out. We have all the fruits, all the resources, like shit, even corn and cotton is over here. So you got to think, what clothes was they wearing? Like, they pretty much was in potato sacks. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything that they needed was over here in America. So people are just now discovering that China and California is pretty much connected. So we had these Mongols that was a man named the Bering Strait. We had these Mongols that was walking across the Bering Strait, trying to walk into the cities of the Aboriginals. And you know the Aboriginals wasn't having that. These people was being pushed to the plains. And that's why a lot of times you'll hear the saying called like plain Indians. And the plain Indians was Indians that mixed with us, or the Indians that was not allowed inside the city. They had to live in the plains. You know what I'm saying? They had to live out in the fields, and the only way they could survive was living in the teepees. And they had their teepees. That's why
That's not even true neither. They did live in temporary houses that we call teepees, but these people worked for us. These people was enslaved. When you got the Cortez coming into Tenochtitlan in the 1500s before the battle between him and Montezuma, it was the Native Americans that was our workers, that was our indenturants, that allowed and literally showed these people where Tenochtitlan was. And this is how Cortez even made his way to the battle in LA and to battle with Montezuma. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we gotta really be cognizant of the history here, man.
the city. They had to live in the plains. You know what I'm saying? They had to live out in the fields, and the only way they could survive was living in the teepees. And they had their teepees. That's why they call them teepee Indians. There's no way you can say that these people was the same people, because you have evidence of the structures that was left behind that proved that it was people with great sense and great knowledge that was building buildings, brick buildings and apartment complexes with running water, like stuff that you don't really hear about. You know what I'm saying? So there's no way that they build an apartment complex and decide to live in a TP. Anybody with sense can ask themselves, do that make any sense? They don't teach you none of this stuff, because a lot of the ideas, a lot of the things that was done in America were actually redid and is replica in the stuff that you see today. You know what I'm saying? I just seen an article that the Mayans had highways, like they had roads that was left off the
Come
ground.
on, man. Who
Amazing.
is this dude? You ain't see no article, bro. You read that shit from Big Aboriginal Power shit, bro. Like, I'm the only nigga that showed you the article of super highways, bro. Nobody else got that
Find
article.
out how much we stole it from and the lies that they tell.
Facts.
Nobody even talked about that.
Everything was
Facts.
taken.
I'm still, because I try to look it up and still.
And all you
right,
see is
brought it up, and I'm
things
still looking for
being
that shit.
repeated through us.
Because that shit
Like,
came
we
from
very
Dr.
tried-
Richard Hansen. It came from the archaeologist in Elmere Dore. I actually got it from his scientific journal report, and I screenshot it. So I niggas ain't got it.
I hate when
Niggas
people don't be giving a person credit. Like,
I hate that shit too, but it's all good, man. It's all
give a nigga they flowers when they give you some information. People be hating, man. I don't know what it is, man.
yeah, that shit ain't cool, bro. That shit ain't cool. That shit ain't cool, gangster. Look, he even showing you these hoodies. Who was the first nigga to show you the hoodies going back 19,000 years ago, man? Come on, y'all. Come on, man. They gotta cut that out, man.
Stolen from us. And the lies that they tell. Everything was taken. And all you see is things being repeated through us. Like, we're very tribal people. And even with the gangs of today, and not to talk about gangs, because that's just another system that was turned against our people to make us kill each other. Because gangs started off as something positive for the people and for the community. Gangs was actually started for the protection of the community against the police. People don't know that. Like, growing up in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, the cops was the ones helping the clans member kill you. The cops was the clans member. The judge was a clans member. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to talk about the Democrats starting the clans, but that's what started a lot of these gangs. And when you see some of these gangs, man, and you look at how they act, they're very territorial. You know what I'm saying? Even with the colors that's being represented today, with the red and the blue, and you know what I'm saying, these is colors that was used.
Hey, that is true though. He going in. There's some shit we teach. But I'm gonna just let the brother go in, man. Maybe he pay homage at the end of the video. Maybe he pay homage at the end of the video, man. Go ahead.
If we I'm not. If we look from Panama on down, there you go, Panama all the way down to the southern countries, they haven't been developed yet. Like they call them third world countries because they don't have modern buildings from like 1920 on. All their buildings is still under the old ways. But when you look at most of these cities, they have row houses just like America and squares. Like, it's a resemblance of what USA used to look like, except for our shit got some bigger shit though. So What I'm trying to say is every city in the Americas had row houses coming right off the river. So the brother was right about that. But I digress.
Yeah, if you was about large bodies of waters or rivers, your shit definitely was a row home, man. So shout out to everybody in the building, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, support the channel. Shout out to Lightman's, man, for the cash out donation, man. The brother sent in a $101 for the cash out donation. Shout out to Lightman Z for the cash out donation. We appreciate the support, gang. Make sure y'all show my brother Hood Nigga Doom some motherfucking love in the chat for the donation, man. Make sure y'all show my nigga Hood Nigga Doom some love, man. Don't let Sister
Man,
Betty.
fuck that. I'm just talking shit.
Don't let Hood Nigga Doom and Sister Betty be the only people to support Big Aboriginal Power platform today. Make sure y'all support the channel too, man. Support the channel, man. All right, so let's get it, man. Listen, man. I don't know who this young brother is. This is on Al the Legend channel. Al Legend be on Twitter, Instagram, talking about people taking his information and niggas not giving him credit. We always give you credit, Al. But listen, I watched this for the first time, and y'all using a lot of big Al shit. And I don't hear no credit, fam. Like, come on. We gotta be strengthening numbers, bro. We gotta give credit to what credit due, bro. I support you. I pay homage to brothers like Al Legend, Johnny Aborigine, who was here before me, Thousand Go Head, Medicine Man. You know what I'm saying? No, man, no.
Thousand Go Head got that hard ass fucking video, man. He like, wait, open me up, man. I swear.
Yeah, he opened me up too, but you know, me looking back on some of his understanding, I understand that he was even correct. This is why a lot of people show Native Americans faces side by side a Negro face. That started from that era. You know, we no longer teach or subscribe to that understanding. You know what I'm saying? We no longer subscribe to that understanding. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of these niggas talking about the American Indian Encyclopedia. They talking about running water. They talking about super highways. They talking about pyramids and castles. Who the fuck talk about that besides me and A1? Huh? Who the hell talks about that besides me and A1? Like, we got to start paying homage, man. But it's all good. We're going to let the young brother get it in.
You know what I'm saying? Even with the colors that's being represented today, with the red and the blue, and you know what I'm saying, these is colors that was used, that was being worn by the Indians in this land. The red, the blue, the white, the yellow, the green. These the colors that was being worn. And now it's just no coincidence that you got a whole gang called the Bloods, right? A whole gang called the Bloods, but in the Blackfoot Indian tribe, they had a whole clan or a group of Indians that called themselves the Bloods. It's certain stuff you can't make it up, man. Not only do the gang call itself the Bloods, they also had a dance, you know, or dance ceremonies. And I don't care where you at, man. And I didn't figure this out just by being online and talking to people and interacting with people. Every so-called black, I only use black for educational purposes, but every so-called black culture all over the United States has some type of footwork or dancing that relates to their culture. And when you look at the gangs, it's no different when you got blood walks and sea walks. And you look at Chicago, you got blood. The footwork.
That's saying that we all cousins in blood.
And when you look at Detroit, you got this whole thing called they jigging. They call it jigging. You know?
Yeah, all that shit is ancient Aborigine shit. So when you got niggas like, what's up, cuz? What's up, crook? What up, blood? That's really family members talking in code so other people won't understand this shit, man. This is family. That's your bloodline. That's your cousin. See, you don't understand that your bloodline and your cousins is what your lineage and what you're doing right now. When you look up your genealogy, what are you doing? Looking up your blood and your cousins.
Guess what all the other races call us? The brothers. So yeah, they spiritually tricked us when they say, oh yeah, they turned the blood into a gang when really we are blood, and they turned cuz into a gang because we are really cousins. We the brothers. You know, it's not really a family thing. You right. I digress though. And my fault. One more thing. Right. Detroit Jitten ain't come from Detroit. Jitten came from DC. But I digress off that.
Well, they go dancing in DC. It's a difference.
You killed me on that. You right. I'm totally wrong. You right.
They get it in. Everybody got their dance. We got the Autonomous one on here today. Man, shout out to Hanu Kiel, man. Peace and blessings. Grand Rising.
Peace to the gods, man. Peace, AP. What you got going on? I heard you say something about Ab Legend.
Ab the
Saying
legend, yeah, he be. I respect that brother's work. I see him on Instagram all the time talking about people don't pay homage and give him credit, and which we do. Shout out to him. Make sure y'all go subscribe to that brother channel. But I'm listening to this video, and he's using a lot of big Aboriginal power sources, a lot of autonomous one sources. He's using a lot of Jaguar Omec sources in this motherfucker.
let me say this, right? I'm gonna tell you like this, right? When you have Ab the Legend, 1,000 go ahead. Um, it's one more other brother that eluded me.
I ain't
Last
even gonna
time
lie, A1, you're very low. I don't know what's going on. Let me
no.
see if fix your mic. You're very low. I'm gonna turn your mic up. Go ahead, you good.
You can you hear me better now? Yo.
Yeah, I turned you up. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. What I was saying was you got Ab the Legend, 1,000 go ahead, and there's one more other brother. Damn, I forgot the other brother that was out there, right? They was putting up images and putting up captions and words, right?
Hello? Yo, my mic tweak. Can y'all hear me? Drop a fire emoji. Can you hear me, A1? Can y'all hear me, A1? Oh, Root, can y'all hear me? Are we good?
My fault. Yeah, I can hear both of y'all. Just
Okay, I
this
just
mic
want to
was
make
a
sure.
little low, but I don't think it's really that serious. But yeah, I can hear
Nah,
both of
man,
y'all.
I ain't fucked up with motherfuckers. You taking our information and putting it out, but just give credit though. That's all, because that's what we put this work in. You know what I'm saying? To have the credibility to be able to have these conversations with anyone. All right. Shout out to the brother T. Shout out to the brother T4. T4 sent the $20 cash out donation. Shout out to T4 for the $20 cash out donation. Shout out to T4, aka Skittles Conway. Shout out to Skittles Conway, Midwest Queen. Shout out to the Midwest.
Them
So yeah,
Detroit niggas, Detroit just checked the shit out of me in the chat. They said, "Rude words, you better shut your ass up." Now I'm just saying because some DC niggas, when they came to Columbus, they taught me how to jit, and I just thought it was from DC. But y'all say it's from Detroit. Okay, I don't want my ass whooped. I digress though, man.
man, listen, I'll be dancing my ass off, y'all. I'll
You
be
can't see
jamming,
me, bro. You too young,
bro.
man. You can't see
Bro,
us. Y'all
real
ain't
words,
old enough to see us old, man. We
real words.
grandchildren,
Cut it
bro.
out, bro. Cut it out. Cause I'll put it on that little yachty right now. Body yada yada.
I don't know about dancing like that, man.
Y'all
I'm a
niggas
hater, man. I
crazy.
hate that shit, bro. I hate that shit. I hate that. No, no, literally hate, bro. That is, I don't know what the fuck that is, bro. Like, no, I hate that shit, bro.
Yeah, it's a different frequency, bro. It's a different frequency, man. We got to switch the frequency out here. Shout
And
out to
all the
A1, man. I
youngsters
think
love it
Mike
though,
was
bro.
messing up.
If I said that shit around the youngsters, they would look at me crazy, like, nigga, how dare
No,
you not?
I understand it. You know, I'm at a point where I'm connected to both. You know what I'm saying? I grew up doing this hip hop era, the drill music. You know what I'm saying? But I was also here before. You know, I grew up in the '90s, early 2000s R&B, hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Avant, Ja Rule, Lauryn Hill era. So I can connect to both. You know, I'm at a good spot to connect with both. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back to this video. Shout out to Albert Legend, man. We're gonna finish breaking this shit down, man. Let's get to it.
I'm saying? Like the footwork and the dancing and just the whole culture is still in us. And it goes, I don't even know if y'all, I'm not going to the whole more debate, but a lot of this stuff is being repeated and it's for a reason. Not knowing if it was deals being done with the people in this land and the Moors over there in Europe before, but it's a lot of similarities in the way that we carried ourselves, especially with perfect hygiene.
See, when people say the deals done here and the Moors over there in Europe, you don't understand that the deals that was done here was done also the people that was doing the deals and creating the shit in Europe. You got to have this understanding, young brother. The Moors is no more than your cousins, blood. These are returnees, fam. You understand me? These are your people who set up shop, who took this Aboriginal science and started monetizing it and becoming royalty in other places. This is Aboriginal shit. So when you hear about Black Europeans, this is no more than an Aborigine who set up shop in what we call Britain. So when and now I'm starting to even think that that's been convoluted, because when we get into historical context, when we talk about ancient England and ancient Britain, those places over there in Europe today wasn't called those. So where was England? Where was Britain before then? Where was England and Britain before then? If it wasn't over there until the 1900s, then where the fuck was Britain at in the 16, in the 15, 17, in the 18?
You right, because that place was called Alba. And
It was called Albion.
Bro.
So you can't tell me that these people coming from over to Europe because you think that the places in Europe is the place that they're talking about historically. So when they say Moors came from Europe, you got to put this in better context. Moors came from another part of America, because Europe and Britain and England was in America, dominantly in the Virginia area. Did y'all know it was a place called Norfolk in Virginia? Did you know it was a place called Buckingham in Virginia? Did you know Virginia was also called England? Do I need to pull up the maps?
Yo, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, all right. What I was saying, I don't know. I think you got cut out, but what I was saying about Ab the Legend. Ab the Legend wasn't putting no caption, or he wasn't putting no verbal caption in none of his videos that he did until later on, until we started doing that. Now the brother showed some good information, but other than that, all of the caption and all of the verbal caption came later on. People were just showing images at first.
Him, Thousand Goldhead, Johnny Aborigine. Yeah, they wasn't. You never heard their voice. They were just putting images up and letting your mind. They were just putting the images up and letting your mind do the deciphering.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So even with that, like, wasn't nobody saying nothing. People were just talking. I mean, people were just putting images up there. People, you had to pretty much do the research on your own and find out what the fuck this meant. But shout out to the brother, man. For everybody coming to the evolution when it comes to this information. So everybody
they brought up the American Indian Encyclopedia like 10 times during this live stream, and I ain't even got in it all the way yet.
Yeah, but you know what though? And the thing is like this, right? I don't want no credit, man. As long as people learning, I don't give a fuck.
Bro, I'm not going with when niggas on YouTube and Twitter. Hold on, let me say what I was saying. Go ahead.
All I was gonna say was this, right? I don't want no credit as long as everybody learning. But with that being said, right, there's a lot of motherfuckers who use a lot of the content that we put out there for the people, and they don't never give no props and no stuff. And you got plenty of these fucking YouTubers, man, that they done elevated, and they was able to get different talking points from brothers like us. Because a lot of people wasn't thinking outside the box. If it wasn't for some of us, a lot of motherfuckers that still thought they was Native Americans and still be gravitating towards that primitive ass culture. So I'm done. Good. You.
Yeah, I just think this whole community be bringing valuable information, man. And yeah, it's a great.
Yeah, I can subscribe with that, but when someone constantly is on Twitter bashing other people about giving credit, that's a contradiction.
Yeah,
that's a contradiction.
You already know a lot of these niggas. They didn't have. I could go like I said, niggas like Cormeo. He'll wait for me to do a video, then go back and then take all of the shit that I put in my video and then act like he never seen my video and talk about I didn't even know you did a video. Like lying motherfucker. You know, a
Yeah,
lot of niggas.
that's what I say. That's what these niggas do, bro. And he ain't even an Aborigine, so I really can't allow him to do it. At least Ab the Legend is an Aborigine. You know, that other dude is a conquistador Nazi. He's a Nazi.
Yeah,
Cornell
right,
is a Nazi, bro. That's why he don't
right.
talk about his conquistador, Argentinian, Russian background that he has.
Yeah, he only want to claim black people, right?
And
But the
then got a
funny
black
shit is,
person in his family. He got black
exactly.
face in his family.
Yeah. So what about the mestizo people in your family? When are you going to start bringing that part of your history up? Never. But yet, like I said, motherfucker, come back. If you go on his channel, you go on my channel, you'll see videos that I've done years ago.
I think you cut out. Shout out to everybody in the building too, man. Drop a fire emoji. The link is in the chat too, by the way. The
To
link
learn.
is in the chat.
We can hear you now.
You driving
Oh,
A1?
yeah. That's probably why I'm breaking in and out.
Yeah, you cutting in
Yeah,
and out. All right.
yeah,
Well, shit,
yeah.
yeah, let's get to the rest of this video, man. I want y'all can insert it any time y'all hear some fire shit or whatever, however y'all see it.
Here
Let's
they
get it.
sell. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole gang in Chicago of Moors. You know what I'm saying? They call themselves the Moors. You know, and it's like one of the oldest gangs ever. And the crazy thing is, these people fighting the Moors running with the 5-point star, and they enemies, the GDs, is going with the 6-point star. And when you look at the Aboriginal culture, both cultures wore both stars, bro. They wore both stars. They wore both colors, and it's just crazy to me. Heard a whole article talking about Starved Rock, and I looked up like, man, what's Starved Rock? I wonder why they call it Starved Rock, and it's because two tribes got into it and chased one tribe on top of a rock or a mound and starved them out and left them up there. You know what I'm saying? So it got its name because of tribal beef, like Indians warring with each other. Like a lot of times, it was the ones that was
Bro,
protecting these
white
white.
Indians was living in teepees. The Aborigines, the true niggas of this land, building and had nation building and had nation beefs. No, there ain't no nation of Native American Indians here, man. They just got tribes and shit.
You want to hear something crazy, AP?
Go ahead, bro.
Don't you know that the Latin Kings started in Chicago, right? And then Latin Kings themselves will tell you that they got their culture from the Moorish Science Temple. All of that shit came from the Moors.
Yeah,
The
even that's what he
keys,
just said. Even the Moes, the El Rookins. You see what I'm saying? Shit go back to the same sign.
like Fort, yeah, like, but
They even wore fez, Jeff Ford and all them. Yeah,
Jeff Ford, you see what they got Jeff Ford at? They got that nigga underground somewhere, and
along with Larry
they
Lewis.
yeah, and then they set him up talking about some they was gonna blow up a building. No, that sounds like some propaganda that you niggas probably created and then just found a way to lock this man up.
Yeah, they try to
Because
say that Omar Gaddafi was funding them with rocket launchers and bombs and shit at that time. So yeah, they try to say all that was terrorist attack, domestic terrorism and shit.
bro, this nigga come the fuck on, bro. But see, the thing of it is with that, right? What they do is in your organization, right? You have a legitimate organization. They'll find a Negro They'll find a Negro and place him in your organization, and then he'll be doing all this shit. He a cop anyway, by the way, right? So he'll be doing all this entrapment shit, and you might not even be co-signing it, but then because they didn't put him in your organization, they'll tie you to him just by default. So you probably never agreed with none of the shit that was going on. And these niggas, the fucking FBI, they've been doing this shit all along. Look, you go back to Judah and the Black Messiah, they show you that they put motherfucking agents in the Black Panthers. Ain't nobody saying nothing about this. So these niggas find all types of ways to do all of this underhanded shit. And like I said, man, look, man, the L's going to deal with a lot of these people, man. But I'll mute the mic, man. Peace to the gods, man.
Oh, no, you right, bro. You right. You right. They gonna get theirs. And we not here to shit on anyone. When we say Indian is a misnomer, we ain't saying you can't use this term, this classification term, and to meet people where they are. That goes with any classification term when you using and talking to people, meeting them where they are. You gotta learn how to operate within this system that they got us in. This is a maze. And you niggas are amazing. You just don't know it yet. Let me say that again. You got to learn how to operate through this maze. And you're amazing. And you just don't know it yet.
Immigrants. And sometimes it was the ones that was like beefing before the Europeans even got here over land or whatever the case may be. But you look at Chicago and you see these same tribal wars and tribal beefs going on over here in the Midwest, and you thinking it gotta be ancestral beef. You know what I'm saying? And they don't even know. Don't know why they hate each other. Knowing Chicago is a melting pot, man. Everybody that came from the South and the East and the West, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing but the same thing repeating itself over and over. It's nothing new under the sun.
You gotta understand Chicago that we see it today, what it was historically. Chicago was always a large meeting place for people to gather. From the 1800s going all the way back to 3,000 years ago, according to the American Indian Encyclopedia, it was the America's world. It was the largest trade center in the world. Chicago was. They had everything there. You could go get you a doctor, some medicine, some clothes, some food. You know what I'm saying? You go to school. People think you lived in teepees and these was traveling devices that you lived in. Get out of your primitive mind state. We had concrete structures that, you know what I'm saying, that was already in place that they call travel centers. That if you was a tax-paying person and you was locked in with the communities and the nations at hand, when you traveled to a particular area, you just had to show them certain documentations. You could sleep there for free. They had public law where you couldn't do certain things in public. See, y'all got to understand the history of the Aborigines, not the history that they give you of the Indians. This is not, even though that they try to link it all together, which we are all linked together. These are classifications that was put on us, except for the word Aborigine. They didn't put that on you because it's too much power for it to be put on you. They couldn't classify you as no Aborigine here. You know how much power that would be? That will put you right back into your sovereign capacity as if they never came here before. That's why there was never a classification for you. That's why they called you Indian, Negro, Black, Colored, African American. They were trying to take you away. They were trying to get you to share it with other ethnic groups. The word Indian, you share it with other people. I just want something that's strictly for us. They try to swap the land to you. They try to swap your history. They remove certain principal parts, critical understanding. They will remove that and they will insert artificial information. And then you will take hold of this artificial information. It'll be passed down. You will reflect it and you will regurgitate it as if it's real history of part of your history. Even though that part that you're speaking of that you hold so dear is an artificial insert. They remove the true meanings and the elements of what you truly mean. That's one of the greatest lies that America has ever told, which is who are the Aborigines? Who are the so-called blacks? Who are these Negro and colored people here? And why are they revered? Why are they so creative? Why are they able to invest into their imagination and create the world's greatest inventions the world has ever seen? It's because it's in your blood, cousin. It's inside of your blood. Let's continue the video, man.
So even when you're looking at the games, you're looking at the Moes, the GDs, the Crips, the Bloods, man. It's all Indian shit. It's territorial shit, man. Like we doing the same thing over, and we letting them control everything. The same thing they did with hip hop. We letting them do it with every single thing. We came out with hip hop, and they controlled the publishing company, the music industry. You know what I'm saying? The labels. Like we just the fools that's singing, but all the money is going through them. So, man, I'm tired of saying the same thing. You don't want to talk about the South, right? Because I'm looking in Native American Encyclopedia, and they talking about how the Indians all they did was gamble and play games. Come on, man. What else do you want to?
The what encyclopedia? He didn't say it right.
Man, I'm tired of saying the same thing.
He just
don't
what
want
is
to
it?
talk about the South, right? Because I'm looking in Native American.
What? See, he already looking in the wrong book. Don't look into no Native American book, bro. Don't look into the Native American. No. Come over here and get you some of this real big Aboriginal power science, bro. Yeah. Come get some of this. That American Indian Encyclopedia. 15,000 years of inventions and innovations. 15,000 years. How come they don't talk about this? When you hear niggas come here, they got a whole encyclopedia dedicated to your attributes, your innovations, your inventions, going back 15,000 years. Y'all was innovating and inventing shit 15,000 years ago? And nobody want to talk about it? Shout out to everybody in the building, man. If y'all can hear me loud and clear, can I get y'all to politely, please, drop a fire emoji in the chat? Can I get y'all to politely, please, drop a fire emoji in the chat? We're going to continue this live stream. Let's go.
You don't want to talk about the South, right? Because I'm looking in Native American Encyclopedia, and they talking about how the Indians, all they did was gamble and play games. Come on, man. What else do you want to see? They said all they did was gamble and play games, and they played dice. They played dice games. And we already know about Poverty Point in Louisiana, where they found a old pair of dice. Like the Indians in Louisiana was playing dice. What else do you need, man? Well, barbecues. That's what we call family reunions today, or powwows today. Barbecues is something that the Indians been doing according to the encyclopedia. One of the first ones to do it. Like everything was stolen from the America. And what I want y'all to understand is that they came over here and found the number 0, man. The number 0 is the game changer.
See, man, who taught you that, young man? Where'd you get that information from, young brother? How'd you know the 0 was found here? Because of us, nigga. Jaguar, A1, big Aboriginal power, nigga. We dropped that with the American Indian Encyclopedia, nigga, in 2000. What was it? 2019, A1? Or 2020? I think it was at the end of 2019. Cut it out, man. Cut it out. He dropping some heat, but pay homage, young brother.
Because without the number 0, you can't build. So without the ability to build structures perfectly without worrying about them falling on you after they're done being built, and looking at this encyclopedia, man, the number 0 was started by the Mayans and Olmecs. So the Mayans and Olmecs had the number 0, hence the reason why there's more pyramids in America than anywhere else over the world. Anywhere else over the world, it's more pyramids because we had the mathematics to build them. That's what I want. We had the mathematics to build them, bro. We had the brains to do it, bro. You had people that was so smart in Peru that they had a language through tying knots. Like they was tying knots into strings
Strings
of
of
yarn, and
yarn,
they
and
was
they was
able to
able to
communicate.
communicate. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm the only nigga that ever said that, bro, in the community, bro. Damn, that's crazy.
Through
Through
that.
that.
Like
Like,
the technology and the advancement that was over here in America is
it's
second
second
to
to none, like
none,
hearing
man.
me speak.
They talking about ironwork. So they showed the Europeans how to work iron, which meaning how to mind it, how to probably bend it, how to get it to take the shape of the things that it, like a sword or whatever. We taught them everything. Everything that they know today is because we taught them, and they wouldn't have known anything unless it was us that taught them. Like even when, do you want to go into the Thanksgiving celebration, right? Because people like to talk about that, and I'm glad I was reading this book, and it pretty much was talking about the Thanksgiving celebration and pretty much what happened. So, pretty much the Pilgrims, right? Let me tell you a quick story about the Pilgrims, because the Pilgrims only came to America because they were slaves. Oh, don't nobody know? Yeah, the Pilgrims were slaves. They were slaves to the crown because they had a different type of religion than the dominant Catholic or Christian religion that was over in Europe. So they had a different type of version of Christianity, what you see all through America today. So they was pretty much prisoners of the crown, and they was escaping being prisoners by fleeing to the United States. I can't call it the United States because it wasn't that BS corporation yet. So they was fleeing to come to the Americas to find a new home. And pretty much this book was is breaking down the starting of Thanksgiving. And I'm gonna start like a paragraph down, right? It say, unable to practice their religion beliefs in England, the Pilgrims had sailed to America to establish a new kingdom of God in 1620. Wow, just so they can worship their God, right? They were slaves. Although they believed it to be their God given destiny to leave their land inhabited by the Indians during the first winter, nearly half of them died from diseases and starvation because it's nothing in Europe, bro. They didn't die from diseases and starvation because you know what I'm saying, because they didn't pack well. It's because they didn't have nothing to bring with them. It's no fruits and vegetables in Europe, bro. And the ones that's in Europe, it's like a potato. Only thing you can get in Europe is fries and beer, bro. I'm telling you right now, fries and beer is the only thing you can get in Europe. And they
Facts.
came over here to America not knowing anything about the land. They couldn't grow anything. So they all died. They couldn't
So
grow
that means
nothing
that we
because
have
the
all the
soil over here is different from
agriculture
the
and
soil from over there.
all the
So there's
goddamn
no way you
industry.
can bring somebody over here and just think they can learn how to plant and to survive. It's not gonna work. That's how you know no Africans came over here and started
Europe could never went
planting and
around the
picking
world and did
cotton
that
and
shit
all
if they
that
ain't had no
BS.
fruits
Because
and
who taught the
vegetables.
Africans how to
How
pick
you
cotton?
feed the
Who
soldiers?
taught the Africans how to plant cotton? It wasn't the white people because they didn't know how to do it. They needed workers to do it. So it was the indigenous people of the land that taught them how to pick the cotton. Because you never seen in your life, you never seen an Asian Mongol working on a plantation, man. You never seen an Asian pick cotton, man. You never seen it, bro. So don't even, yeah, I'm getting worked up now. So don't even give it to me. But back to this, right? So they saying a lot of them die from starvation and diseases,
Yeah,
Diseases,
that's
right?
right?
what's about to go happen on right
They
now.
had this.
This World War III that's about to happen. It seems like there's about to be a lot of people that die, man, and we keep thinking it's us Americans. We don't got shit to worry about, man. There's a lot of people that's about to, in my opinion of it, when this cold winter hits and this that World War III shit hits off, nobody gonna have no food. But us Americans gonna be able to go, man. It's a lot of he's speaking a lot of truth, but I digress, man.
He dropping some truth, world.
My opinion of it when he say that these other places don't got fruits and vegetables, so it's putting a different history story to stuff, and yeah, just my opinion of it. Yeah,
I ain't mad at you, bro.
when they say like for forever We the ones who had the hoodies over here, so we was giving the hoodies and stuff to other countries and stuff. When it comes to the fruits and vegetables, we always had that industry. So I think the Aboriginal people of this land, whatever we call ourselves, was going around there like everybody's learning that we was doing. That's just my opinion of it, but I digress off that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Hey, one, what's up? You back with us or your phone acting up? Like his phone acting up. Shout out to everybody in the building. The link is in the chat too, man. Y'all can come on as y'all please, man. It's an open panel. So yeah, man, this Aboriginal information is very pertinent to have the clear understanding that when these people came here and start documenting, they seen two different peoples here. Anybody want smoke? Hey, MAGA, come on in the chat. We ain't doing the chatty patty thing, and we want you to come up here and source up too. We want you to source up.
I think since where a lot of people was from like 4 or 5 years ago to some of the history has advanced. I know it has advanced in my mind from 5, 6 years ago. I know I didn't jump from not knowing this, that, to
Hey,
being where I'm at right now.
hey, MAGA, Yahshua Hebrew. The word Indian is a misnomer. Aboriginal is social defined and legal defined in America.
I swear, I be knowing a lot about words. And when it comes to a spiritual understanding, spiritual, because the word means breathe, spirit means breathe. When you say you black, I'm not going to go all into that, but that spiritually and the connotative meaning will take you to Africa. Spiritually, connotative. I didn't say denote. But when you say Aboriginal, that denotes and spiritually lets you know where you come from, bro. When you say, look, I'm Aboriginal to the Americas. That's a spiritual word that'll put you on the proper stage of understanding. The fuck is this nigga talking about?
Listen, MAGA, you going to time? You can hit the link though.
These niggas don't know nothing about connotative meanings and denoting the word and in English
You
where
in
these words
timeout now.
take you
You
to.
in timeout, MAGA. You gotta come on. You can't do the chatty shit. Now you gotta come on. The link is in the chat for anybody who wants smoke. Woody James, what's up with it? It's all live debates today too. We want all smoke, all topics is welcome. Come on the panel, man. You can challenge anybody up here. Or if you want to bring somebody from the chat to challenge anything, all live debates. Come on, let's get it in. Turn up. Shout out to everybody in the chat too, man. Make sure y'all support the channel, man. Support the channel. Like I said, appreciate everybody for tapping in. Go thumb up that like button if you ain't did that already, man. We looking at a little like button. We got 190 people in here, 170 people in here. We got 130 likes. Let's get these likes up.
It seemed like
Go ahead,
I
Rick.
got to agree with you on that modern term of Indian, the modern term. But the primitive term, if that's the right way to say, or the archaic term, I think that was dealing with all these industries in America.
It was a classification put on Aborigine peoples, just like black, Negro, and color. All of it was classifications put on Aboriginal peoples here.
Yeah, but I just think like before it came a classification, I think it was a title. You're right. Before they classified us, I think before they said the Indus River, they was talking about this great big ass river that's in America. I say it's only one river. Everybody else, I mean, I'd like to debate that, but it's one river, the Indus River, which makes it plural
Hey,
black.
BZO, let's have a conversation. Come on the panel. We ain't gonna do the chatting from the chat.
And
As
then
soon as
come
y'all
to
start,
find out,
as soon as y'all
brother,
start typing from the chat, we get put in timeout. You gotta hit the link.
if we look up Freedmen Bureau, they talk now. They starting to say that it was a bank. A bank took over another bank, and it stopped the Mississippi production of so many fruits and vegetables and textiles and industries going through the world. So it just proved that we were some bad mamma jammas over here. But I digress though.
All right. Beast Mode said that Aboriginal Pan Germans and Pan Africans. That's some new shit you made up, boy. What is an Aboriginal Pan German? Did you just make it up, Beast Mode?
Right, and the Pan Germans, right, fuck out of here.
You funny as hell. Yeah, we want to have an articulated conversation, a scholarly conversation. We ain't gonna do no made up information. Let's get right to it. I want all the smoke. MAGA, Beast Mode, anybody else who got smoke with Aborigine. Don't be scared, because y'all be getting on these other platforms running y'all lips. But y'all don't come on here, y'all don't get on here and challenge the beast.
Me and
The
April
real
be
beast.
having little sassy spats, but she just dropped some knowledge in there. She put the direct people local. Woo! Good knowledge, beautiful, and that's exactly what happened. And I found that on Al Prophet's channel. This dude named Al Prophet, white dude from Detroit.
Yeah, white
He,
dude be talking about gangsters and shit. Yeah, I'm not for with Al Prophet.
yeah, he got me
That's
hip. He said
Italian.
back in the day, the Italian mafia destroyed the black mafia in late 1800s down in New Orleans in at the ports. So that's deep what she said though. That's good shit, beautiful. I digress though.
Yeah,
That's dealing with
man.
the Freedmen's Bureau. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. So
But
yeah,
I
man,
think
we
all that
got
shit was aboriginal to America. Like you and A1 used to show them pictures like you was just showing right now. I think them pictures was World Fair pictures. I mean, all that shit was classic. You know what I'm saying? All of it's coming to fruition right now, and really us getting a better understanding of what them pictures and everything is. But I digress.
right. No, I'm with you on that, bro. I'm with you on that. You know what I'm saying? We just got to break down these terms and what has stronger meaning and what is a classification. What are the classifications? That's what we got to get into, man. That's what we really, 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 really got to get into, y'all.
I know I be saying this weird shit. More mean mother. When you look at the word indigenous, the root word is gene. When you look up the word aboriginal, the root word is gene. Just you got to follow your genes, your genealogy. That's the only thing you could claim is your genealogy. And aboriginal, you could put yourself spiritually
Hey,
and connect with the
these
land.
guys only type from the chat. They only get on platforms where they can only speak and not get challenged. And it's a bunch of yes men. No, man, come on and get that work, man. Come get this work. Anybody that's denoting or saying the Aboriginal is insufficient, negative, or not no or has no standard in law, pop on this motherfucker, man. I'm gonna give y'all a real good lesson. Look,
Peace. Hey. Oh, no, go ahead.
now I'm waiting on them to hit the link to come in the chat.
Nah, listen, right? Check this out. The same people who talk about the word Indian and Aborigine and all this other fucking bullshit, right? These niggas don't even know what the word Indian means. They never look. They only look the word up from a superficial level. They ain't never researched the word. They don't know what the word. Then when somebody do bring the definition out, they still saying what this was what it mean. No, it mean Nino NDO. I mean Nino NDO. Just like motherfuckers is using the term slave for all their life and never looked the fucking word up. Don't even know what the word slave means in its entirety. But you're applying it to yourself just because somebody told you that you was a fucking slave. So that's the same thing even with this term Indian. I use the term Aboriginal and Tonton because it say one sprung from the fucking soil and the first inhabitant of this land. What else do I need to say? I don't even need to go in on anything else. If you don't understand that shit, then I don't know
And
what to
like I
tell you.
said, we're not gonna tell you that you can't use the word Indian. It's just a misnomer. You can use it to meet people where they are. Just like I use the word black. It's a misnomer. But I use it to meet people where they are. You see what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
y'all gotta know it's levels to this shit, y'all. Some of y'all still
You
in
talking about
school.
they Indians and never look the word
Listen,
up. You can
listen,
read.
y'all not gonna get y'all smoke out in the chat, man. Y'all got to come in. Y'all got to come on the panel. We ain't doing no chatty pats. Y'all jump.
Who that? And who that? With the keyboard warrior shit.
MAGA and beast mode.
Yeah, I know. Beast mode. You ain't gonna never come back on the panel. You can come back on the panel.
Yeah, we're gonna let you get your chance to speak. We're gonna have an
All
articulate
right.
conversation.
Salute.
We got Smoke Signal
Hey,
on here,
hey,
and we
smoke.
got and we got the brother Glow on here. What's up, Glow?
What's up with it?
What up? What up?
I'm
What up?
I'm
All
Hey,
right,
look,
go
this
ahead,
the
Smoke. You got the flow.
yeah. I was gonna ask Root to drop a link about that Italian Aboriginal conflict about the ports. I need to read up on that.
I certainly will. But I mean, I don't got it off head, but yeah, I certainly will. It was the disasters of what happened to us in so-called the first. If you look at the first here it is. Look at Congress the first Congress of America. They took over the ports. That was the first rule. The first rule, they took over the ports and they took over the posts.
Wait a minute,
So our
hold
people
on.
was working in ports
You
and working
said
in posts.
you
That's all it
said
took place.
you said Congress.
Look at the first when it says United States was made, like the Constitution. It comes with the first Congress. It comes with first Congress, second Congress, third Congress, fourth Congress, all the way up to probably 150, 2020 something. But I'm trying to say the first Congress, they took our ports and took our posts. Yes, that's where all law comes from. Is the Act of Congress 1, Act of Congress 2.
Okay, yeah, but I still
Hey,
want to see
hey,
what's
hey,
over
he
there.
mentioned.
That Italian mafia. I still want to see what's over there.
Yeah, he talking about Lucky Luciani. Lucky Luciani and them back in the 1930s, they had a union that basically what he did was he got a lot of mafia or gangsters to go down and take over the fucking ports. Yes.
Wait a minute. So they took the ports from Congress.
No, I'm not. I can't elaborate on that. Rootward will have to elaborate on that. But I'm just saying, as far as the ports, they tell you Lucky Luciani. That's why they freed. That's why. Remember, Lucky Luciani was locked up, and they let him go. They let him go so he could take over the ports. They let him go
Yeah,
because he was able to gather some gangsters and some individuals to where they can go down the port and take over the port.
And as
yeah,
our
yeah.
prophet said,
All
they
that sound.
decimated us.
Yeah, that sound fishy as hell. As if though it was some very methodical planning going on with it. I'm gonna have to investigate that a little further. Hey, Glow. Hey, say
Because a
something
lot
else.
of
I'm
people
trying
don't
to.
understand our history from 1812 all the way to 1865, 1870. There was a war. But they say it's the slave war, but when you look at this stuff, they'll say it's the banking war. Like when you look at the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment, that shit was dealing with our banks getting taken over. And when you're dealing with the so-called Freedmen's Bureau, them was the Freedmen's banks, the Aboriginal banks, the
Hey,
Autochthonous
well, let me.
banks, the Black people's
Well,
banks, the Indian, whatever
well,
the
let me.
fuck we call ourselves. So what I'm trying to say is when we go from that history, now we start understanding where all these countries and all these kings and
Well,
queens
hold
came
up, bro.
from
Let me
around the
ask you a
world.
question. Let me ask you a question on what you just inserted first, before you take me too far. Are you suggesting that a smaller bank took over a bigger bank, or was it a bigger bank taking over a smaller bank?
I'm saying when they call it let me make sure I say this right. Divide and conquer. If me and you got in a fight and we was fighting to the end and you won. So that's saying that I was trying to my best to fight. So you was gonna have to fight a little hard. So when you get done fighting, that's when they come and beat you. And that's what happened. We got divided from the south and the north. We got in a fight, and whoever won, they came and jumped on that ass.
And don't forget when the gangsters like well not the gangsters, but the so-called the fuck them infamous robbers, Babyface Nelson, the James brothers and all of them, they was
Machine
robbing our
Gun
banks.
Kelly and all
You
that shit.
see?
Yeah.
Yes. They was robbing our banks. And they
Yeah,
tell
because
you
you
these
gotta
groups of
realize that the federal government hadn't even been established yet. What you had going at that particular time was the anti-federalist party. You see what I'm saying? And what fucked up the anti-federalist party is a lot of these Europeans mixing with y'all, and what they created was the Know Nothing Party, which ultimately became a bunch of band of Native Americans taking your lineage and your bloodline and your birthrights.
Oh yeah, see,
AAT.
I like when y'all drop shit about that recent shit, so I'm gonna have to do a little below surface level investigation into the matter. But
Yeah,
real quick,
so look up the Know Nothing Party and look up the Anti Federalists.
Hey,
all
real quick
right,
though. Real quick. We need to look at
hold on, A1. Before you go into that, I want to allow Beast Mode to get it in. All smoke is welcome. Beast Mode, you got the flow.
Okay, Grand Rising. Salute to the guys and the goddesses in the chat. Salute.
Grand Rising. Peace and blessings.
See, the decorum is this, right? Number one rule is taking claim of self-responsibility. And you're responsible for anything you tag your name to. You're responsible for any signatures that you mark down on the contract, right? Whether it is it correct or incorrect. So check this. You need to do it from, in today's world, the grandest law that there is, which is military law, tribunal law, right? Court martial, right? What does it really mean to have the right to bear arms, right? That's a coat of arms, right? Not a pistol, right? You got to understand that when people give information to a particular subject or topic, they not trying to teach, bro. Nobody trying to teach because wasn't none of us there.
What are you talking about, Beast Mode?
I'm talking about, for the simple fact, as of yesterday, there was a conversation or a question that was posed to the panel, and no one alluded to knowing the diaspora of a black European.
So get to the question. Don't go around.
Hold on, Ru. Mute up. Hold on, Ru. Mute up. Let him get his shit out respectfully. Don't get it all the way out. You know what I'm saying? Get it all the way, say uninterrupted.
Of a black European, right? No one seemed to recognize the brother's question from Florida, right? His question was, are you aware of black Europeans? Are you aware that people travel, right? Do we have a time frame? Do we have a place marker? Right? And it seemed as though the brother question was not answered. Well, I'm going to give you that. I'm going to give you the facts of that. Right? There's a dance group called the Le Twins from France. Right? They're melanated.
What is the
twin
Beast Mode?
Right? That's one group. Now I'm going to take you back 40 years ago, right? There's another group called Milli and Vanilli from Germany and from France.
Don't forget my number.
Right? So check it. The word Africa ain't even a word that was created by so-called
man. What the fuck
Africans.
is you talking about, man?
Okay. Hey, Beast Mode, can you please try to get to your point for the panel and for the viewers, bro? Like, well, what are you trying to say? I'm here with you, but I'm just trying to see where you're going.
The point is that you got to get your German up, right? The point that you got to, when you claim an Aboriginal, right? You got to go German. Right, we were invaded by Europeans, right? The construct of what you think that they look like is not the construct of what they actually look like. They were people of color. They were copper-colored people, right? The Jews, the Germans are one of the same people. They are copper-colored people. The Spaniards, they are copper-colored people. Africa belonged to Europe. Before Europe was colonized.
Beast Mode, I don't know, did you get the memo? I don't know, did they tell you down there where you at? But we've been talking about this shit for years.
Right.
I'm happy for you.
Hold on, bitch. The confusion between the brother and Sister Betty. We already knew what he was talking about. He was having a conversation with Sister Betty. Sister Betty didn't understand. That's why we was elaborating. We understand all of that, brother. We've been pushing all of that for years.
Y'all just don't understand.
Exactly.
Go ahead. Yeah,
Before
motherfuckers
any
just
of these
don't.
Aborigines started talking about black Europeans and all that shit, niggas been talking about this shit for years. None of these Indians was talking about none of this shit. None of them. Niggas a year ago was still saying they was invaded by white people. We the only people who've been talking about the whole continent of Europe was black. So I don't know if you don't know that, but we know that. So I don't know that you come here to think you taught us something that we don't know. I'm the motherfucking God, AP the God, and for the day, I don't know if me and Root word friend or foe, but I'll take it that we're friends today. He's the God as well. So we already know everything you're saying respectfully.
What we're trying to tell you is, like, when it comes to certain history, I don't know what you mean by you gotta get your German up and connecting it to Aboriginal. I'm totally lost in it. What I'm saying is
who funded Hitler?
Aboriginal has a definition.
Who funded Hitler?
Classification of the people. The classificational terms that we're talking about, which is classifications, right? Which we know are all misnomers.
Is a barbarian a classification? Add power. Is a barbarian a classification?
Not of black people in America.
No. Is it a classification?
I'm only strictly talking about black people in America.
Okay, so what is a Barbarian? What is a Barbarian?
Oh, here we go with this word stuff. What are you saying? Are you saying
I'm telling you the classification
of who?
Berberians. What is a Berber? What is a Margaret Berber? Right? Of the Iberian Peninsula. What is that? What do they look like, Ab?
What are you trying to say?
Right? What is an Aryan? What is an Aryan? Huh? A Berberian, bro. It's Europe and Africa together. Just like on the other side of Africa, on the east side of Africa, that belongs to Asia.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, Beast Mode. I feel you, but we gotta stop that, like the chopping up words and stuff. Like that was a nice connection, and I'm not saying you wrong, but we gotta stop that. That's
power. It's in the same maps you talking about. Listen. Africa in German, it's spelled OSTAFRIKA. Right? Oster-Africa.
Aboriginal, bro.
Do what? Oster-Africa.
Hold on.
Oster-Africa, bro.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Calm down. I'm trying to stay confined. And I want this conversation to be very precise.
It has a coat of arms. Listen to what the fuck I'm saying.
Hold on. I got you. I'm gonna let you out, Beast. I got you. Respectfully. I want to stay within the Americas. I know everything got a coat of arms. A lot of shit got a coat. I want to stay within the confines of the Americas.
It has a coat of arms. Aboriginal has a coat of arms, right? It has a war flag. It has a coat of arms. What is so difficult to understand? It doesn't belong to America. It don't belong to America.
Hey, what's
it's recognized by the UN.
Hold on. What's the
It's recognized by the UN.
I just want to ask you one question, Ad Power.
What is the Aboriginal flag that is connected to the coat of arms? What is this Aboriginal flag that's that has a coat of arms? Can you show us this flag? And can you put a link to that in the back so we can pull this up and present this for everyone, please?
Look up German East Africa, right? You're going to see the coat of arms, bro. It's in the military code books, bro.
Hold on.
It ain't going nowhere.
America. What does that got to do?
This is 1800s, bro. This is 1800s.
What to do with America?
Bro, the whole title Aboriginal is a construct made by Germans upon another people, another group set of people.
Who created the word Indian?
The word Indian, that is a classification.
Of who? Constructed by what group of people?
Bro,
What?
whoever the fuck wanted to make the word up, bro.
Oh, so
Why is this so difficult and complicated?
Listen,
The
you don't know.
same motherfuckers that made the classification Indian.
Hold on. He don't know who made the classification of Indian.
The same motherfucker.
But you know who made the classification of Aboriginal allegedly? Bro, come on, bro. You gotta
know how to say Aboriginal in German, my brother. See, he said the Germans made it. So I'm gonna ask him a simple question. Can you please say Aboriginal in German?
German is Jew. Jew.
I asked you, you said
Jew. German is Jew.
From German. You said Aboriginal is a German word. Please say the word.
Where did Hitler go, motherfucker? Where did he go? He went to
German, please.
He went to where? Where did he go?
Sir,
did he die in Berlin?
German word.
Did he die in Berlin?
German, please.
Did he die in Berlin? Yes or no, Root? Did he die in Berlin?
Bro, you said.
Or did he go to Argentina? What is Argentina? What is Argentina?
Hold on. Everybody mute up. Because it's getting out of hand. I want this to strictly stay articulate. Let's bring the volume and the frequencies down so we ain't gotta get hostile. And, you know what I'm saying? We just getting to some point across to get to this information, bro. Like what I'm saying, Beast Mode, what is you have no proof to link Aboriginals to German if you're going with who coined the word and phrased it and called us this. It has a defined definition. So if you're not going by the defined definition, then what are you going by? First of all, then if you're going to say that, then you have to use that with every word that you use.
Here's your proof.
Like
here's
India,
your proof.
Made
here's
up the
your
word.
evidence.
Hold on. You got to get what I'm saying so you can answer correctly. You said the word Indian. You like that word. Who coined that? Who coined that word?
I didn't say Indian. You said Indian. I didn't say Indian. You said Indian. Right? That's what I'm talking about. It's called divide and conquer. It's a common practice, right? In warfare. But because niggas ain't on the front lines, niggas is in the background homesteading, this is why you don't get this shit, right? The Roman Catholic Church, they're not state. They're not state. This is the separation between church and state. Listen, shut up real quick, bro. You ain't on this level, right?
Bro, you said
church and state. Church and state. The federal government is above the state. The federal government is connected directly to the Vatican Church.
What does that have to do with Germany and Africa, bro? What you was talking?
Because Germany invaded Africa along with Britain, along with France, along with
that have to do with the federal and the state level, my nigga.
Bro, okay, so go fuck your mama. How about that? Do that. Versus asking me fucking questions. Right? Go do that. Do what you're good at. All right? So, federal and state, right? Federal taxes is paid to the Vatican Church. The Vatican Church is what funded the German army. Germania.
How is Aboriginal?
Go fuck your mama, bro. Stop asking. Stop being interruptive. Go be the agent to Tahaka Bay. You was a war about a week ago. Go do that. Go do that. Right? Because you're not authentic. You're not.
America, my nigga.
You're not.
May I be allowed to engage the witness?
Yeah, you got it, Smoke.
Thank you, Smoke.
Hey, this all I want to know, right? It's something real simple. Are the things that you are certain beyond questioning?
Are they beyond questioning?
Yes.
No, nothing is beyond questioning.
Then why are you having such difficulties just answering the question?
Because we got bullshitting ass agents, right? Right? That's been doing what they've been doing since they fucking got here, right?
Right.
They have the right to self-identify because they leave a classification for the original people to walk into, so they can usurp their title, their land, and their power.
Hold on. Everybody mute up. Who are these agents, brother?
The fucking Moors, that's one, right? The fucking NOI, that's two, right? These religious
Hey, let me
organizations, the
ask you this.
Boule,
Hey,
right?
let me ask
That's
you.
three and four,
Hey,
right?
let me
The
ask you
insurance
this.
companies to the banking companies, that's five and
Hold on. Hold on. You gotta show some decorum, bro. Hold on, unmute you. Hey, let me ask you a question, Beast Mode. Unmute yourself. All right, well, there
yeah,
you
you
go.
got it.
Let me ask you a question. What is a classification you feel is suitable for the so-called American Negroes?
There is yourself, your own fucking self. How about that? How about your own fucking timeline? How about
Mm.
that? How about 2022? Fuck what happened before that, because you can't change none of that shit.
So we shouldn't
What
use the
do
word
you claim,
nigga.
bro?
What?
We shouldn't
You
use
can
the
What do
use
word.
you
whatever you
claim?
want to use, but you can't include everybody in what you use.
You mad at us
Be,
for claiming
be
something? What
that
are
be
you
that by
claiming?
yourself.
You're
Be
mad
no,
at us for
be what
claiming
you are by
something.
yourself, bro. Stand on
Beast
your
mode.
own
What are
square.
you claiming, my brother?
Beast mode.
Bro,
Beast mode.
I'm claiming me, bro. What the
That's what
fuck
you
you
write on a piece
mean?
of paper.
Hey, bro, you
Because
can
there's
come
a lot of
find out
people out here.
personally, bro. You can
There's
come,
a
or
lot of
I can
people
come to
out
you,
here
bro.
trying to
However
jump
you want to
in.
see, you can see what I'm claiming, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Bitch ass
Tell
nigga.
me when you done,
Hoe
bro.
cake
Brush
ass
your
nigga.
ass.
PPP loan taking ass nigga. Fuck
Hold on.
you, bitch.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Apple, I just want to ask one simple
So
question.
hold
Like,
on,
some
hold
people
on.
saying this.
Stay muted. Let me get my shit together, man. Y'all niggas tweaking for a second.
Why do you always say us, man? It be these bitch ass niggas. It don't be me, Apple. I ain't saying nothing to the nigga.
I'm about to let you get your spill in, Root. Just hold on, bro. Bear with me, brother. Bear with me. Bear with me, man. These niggas be tripping coming on the panel, man. Sometimes just, hey, man, listen, we just got to show some decorum. I want everybody to be able to get their shit off respectfully. Yeah, you see, we all ain't got to agree, but it ain't got to turn
The
negative,
word
though.
even respectfully, Ab, that means take a second look, bro. It ain't no respectfully, nigga. We fighting, nigga. It's a war, nigga. It's about taking heads. What is we talking? Right? You want to be Aboriginal peacemaker, nigga? Nigga, you not offended? Huh?
Nah,
You got
no,
blood in the sand, nigga. You got Crips and blood in the sand, nigga. And you over here peace treating?
hell yeah, that's what we do.
Nigga, please spare me that, nigga.
Hold
Hey,
on, hold
Apple,
on,
just
hold
say
on,
when you
hold
done
on,
so
hold
we can
on,
talk
hold
to you,
on,
bro.
hold on. We don't do no set tripping. I really bang with every Aboriginal. My job, my mission statement is to wake up the lost brothers and sisters. The shit you talking about, I'm totally lost. I don't even know what you talking about. So calm that tough Tony shit down. Y'all know I'm not with that. I pulls up all state to state. You niggas not doing none of that. You niggas not on none of that type time. So stop that wet willy shit, bro. Smoke, cause you know what I'm on. I slap the fuck out of you. You know I don't play them games, bro. Like calm that tough shit down, bro. You're not gonna do that, bro. And that goes for any nigga. Y'all know how I do. I pulls up state to state to y'all states. Don't get me started, bro. Like, don't do that, bro. You tripping.
I'm just like, it's a good point if a person's saying we can't be black, because that's what the Moors did. And
Can
they
I?
got me on some shit where, like, you can't claim that shit in paper because you can get hit in the head, you'll pay your taxes and all that shit. So if a person want to self-identify, like he just said, as Indian or autochthonous or Aboriginal or anything, if he's saying it's wrong, why didn't he give us something then? Why didn't he give us something better? That's all the question I wanted to ask. Like, what the fuck is you if our shit is wrong? That's all, my brother, but I digress.
Can I share some stuff and then I'm getting off?
Absolutely. You got the floor. Go ahead, Glow.
I'm a little nervous, so give me a little bit of time. Okay, so
Well, listen, don't feel
um,
nervous. You're right at home. You're with your cousins.
all right, hi to everyone. So I wanted to touch on what Beast Mode was just saying. When claiming ourselves instead of trying to do it as a group. I'm learning astrology by using the Bible and a couple of other things that I learned off a lot of y'all panels. And what I have learned is that each culture identify each child or each being that came into the world according to what they consider a birth chart. And The sun is like the most identifying one that a lot of people use to identify what each being came here to actually contribute to, I'm gonna just say, to the world or however. So when he speaks of that, I get what he's saying, because as a group, like someone said it earlier, we were not here when they were all making these agreements and contracts from land to land. So we're actually, like, in a way, regurgitating things that we kind of don't can't acknowledge that we were here for. So in astrology, what I have learned is that we all came here to do a job, and we did not all come to do the same exact job. We are all alike in a way, but we do our jobs differently. For example, I'm gonna use Kanye West. Kanye West is a Gemini, and his element is Mercury. And in most of the things that y'all speak of, he's considered Thoth or Hermes or Trismegistus or however y'all might want to identify with him. And when Kanye West speaks, he speaks from an air element. So he doesn't speak from action. He speaks to where he can, like, trigger people to make certain moves or do certain things and stuff like that. So he wouldn't be someone, I mean, I'm not saying like you don't look at him to identify, but you have to listen to his words to, like, grasp what he's saying. But you will look at somebody like Jay-Z. He's a Sagittarius, which is a fire sign. Fire is more action. So he's someone you would look at according to how he moves. Or a person that's an air element, depending on if they're, solid or fixed or cardinal, or however. Like, everybody has a different job to do. So most of y'all brothers and sisters that do have panels, a lot of y'all may not be doing the job that you actually need to be doing to help contribute to break the spells that has been put on everybody. And that could be where a lot of the confusion is coming from, because everybody wants to be alpha and nobody wants to actually put in the work. So I just learned in astrology, which a lot, especially in the original or Aboriginal culture, they use this a lot to do majority of everything they did within the community. And when you watch, like, movies and stuff, like, they incorporate all of that into everything that they do. The dates, the signs, the movements of the planets, the time, all of that they use to like explain, like, and this is my last part, like Woman King. The reason why she was um the person that played, I'm forgetting her name right now, the person that was the head actor, the reason why she was given that position is because she's a Leo, and the name of the movie is called Woman King. And if everybody know, out of the house of Judah, that's where most of the kings were chosen out of, and Leo governs the heart. And when you learn about the body, the heart is literally the first organ that's developed.
Man, I appreciate you for coming on with that information.
Appreciate
Shalom for that, sister.
I
Shalom for that.
appreciate you. I appreciate you. We got Babylon in the building. What's going on, Babylon? Unmute yourself.
What's up, bro? How y'all doing?
Man, peace and
Hey, bro.
blessings.
Hey, I just want to touch on a couple of things. I've been hearing a lot of stuff like, like I don't really understand why or how all the statements can be made as if like the Jews are copper colored, Spanish people are copper colored, and different things like that. It makes no sense. I mean, we done went through this 1,000 times. The only reason why those people are even in Spain or in Castilla or in Portugal or in Italy is because they are German. It's a clear link between Hitler and Stalin and Mussolini in Italy, Argentina. So the brother right on that. But you're wrong when you try to make them be black. You're wrong when you try to make them indigenous. It's a such thing called Castilian and Italian. They stole your name. Our name is Latino, not Italian or Italy, but Taino. It's a such thing as Taino Native Americans that gave birth to, they were black, and they gave birth to Latino people in Latin America who were also black. They are not supposed to be confused with the Castilians and the Italians. Though the name is close, Taino, Italian, Latino, Castilian, they not the same. The Taino and the Latinos are black. Right now, if you go to Navajo Nation land, right here in Arizona, where I am, on the Navajo Nation reservation, if you speak Diné, which is the original language of the Americas, then you'll see that they have a word called Nahajini, and it means Black Mexican or Afro-Latino. That's exactly what the word means. And it dates back before English, and it dates back before the Germans, and it dates back
Where do
before any
Tainos come
white man
from?
ever. The Tainos are from Latin America. The Tainos are from the islands in the Antilles and in the Mediterranean and the Caribbean, where the Caribe Native Americans are from too. The Carib Native
Yeah,
Americans.
you said
You had two.
so how could
You
how
had,
could how
you
could
had the
that be?
Taino. Wait, let me tell you. Let me answer the question. You had the Taino, you had the Arawak, and you had the Caribe, and then you
Yeah,
had the
how did they
native
supply
of America.
America, my brother? That's what I'm trying to say. You just
Say
said that
what?
the Tainos was the first language, and I'm like, how could the islanders
I
come
didn't
in?
say that. I didn't say that. I said that the first language of Americas is Diné, Dine, Diné, Diné Ta. The name of this land is Diné Ta. And if you look in Africa,
Don't that come
you'll
from
see that
Africa, bro?
no, that's what I'm telling you, dude. I'm speaking Navajo, dude. I'm speaking Navajo to you. You making a mistake. I'm telling you, yeah, it's the same language. I'm speaking Navajo, and in Navajo, the word for America
Oh,
is
so
the
you saying that the
next.
Africans and the natives were speaking the same language, or the Africans and the
Damn
Aborigines were
right.
speaking?
They got the same. That's right. They got the
So we
same
the same
ceremony.
people, huh? We the same people, huh?
Hopis do. Let me finish my statement, bro, because you're trying to throw some shit out there that ain't gonna be correct. Now the Hopis have a ceremony every 50 years called the seed ceremony. The Dogon have the same ceremony every 60 years. These ceremonies coincide every 300 years. Because if you said 50, 50, 50, and kept going up to 300, and said 60, 60, 60, and kept going up to 300, they'll match up every 300 years. And every 300 years, from Sirius B, the Dogon and the Hopi and the Navajo, all of us celebrate something called a seed Segui. And we say that what you'll call energies from the stars, prominences from the stars of Series B are entered into the earth, and they bless us. And this is where we get the energy from. The same thing
Are
you
you
see
trying to say
on
that
the
all
Egyptian walls.
Africans? You saying that the islanders and
Bro,
the
can
Africans
somebody
and the
explain
Americans
without
are the
y'all
same people, bro?
interrupting first? You could get the question out, bro, but can I explain first? I'm saying, like y'all always do that dumb shit, bro. Just let me finish, then you can ask me all the questions you want.
Why do y'all do that shit? You get mad at me, but you talking for 20 minutes about 15 different things. I want to stick subject to subject, my brother. All y'all do that shit, my nigga.
The brother
I
gave
said
me the
all
floor,
y'all.
so I was using my time. I was using my time to talk,
Damn,
bro.
can I
And
just
it's
ask you
just
a
like
simple
y'all.
question? Go ahead, though. I'm
Yeah,
still
go
asking
ahead,
the
bro.
same question, my nigga.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Ask the question.
All y'all do that, y'all go from one statement to the next, to the next, to
No,
the
we
next.
ain't talking
And
about that
I'm
stupid
asking you
shit.
my
Ask the
question, my
question.
nigga. I'm asking the
Yeah, ask
question
the
because
question,
all
nigga.
y'all do this because y'all always trying to put this African shit. First, you said that we was
Ask the
from the
question,
islands
nigga.
with the Tianos. Then you said we was in the Mediterranean Sea with the Dogons and all the motherfuckers over there. Then you
I
said
ain't
we was
mentioned
in
no motherfucking
Oklahoma.
Mediterranean
So
Sea.
I'm gonna ask you one question: are you
You
trying to say
making
the
up shit,
Africans?
nigga.
Are you saying that the Africans, the islanders, and the people from Oklahoma are the same people?
Nigga, what I'm telling you is that me, myself, I am a real Native American and you're a fake ass Aboriginal. That's what I'm
All
telling
right,
you.
bro. Why you getting
That's
mad
what
and I
I'm
asked
telling
you a
you. I'm
simple
telling you,
question, my brother?
I'm the original person here, and you
You
are
just
a
said you
fake,
from
and you don't
Africa,
have
my
no
brother.
blood and no way to
You just
prove it.
said you from
I did not say
Africa.
I was from Africa. I ain't say I was from Africa, and I ain't
You
mentioned
said
the
you was from the
Mediterranean fucking
islands,
Sea.
my nigga.
I didn't say I was from no islands. I didn't
There
say
you
where
go.
the
Now
fuck
we
I was
get to
from.
it. Where you from? What's your? You said you was native. Where you from,
Yeah, you
native?
just full of shit, nigga. You ain't want to hear the truth.
Let's
Let me go
build. This
ahead
is
and
a
speak
debate
what I'm
channel because I
saying.
knew you wasn't Aboriginal.
Ain't
I knew
no
you
talk.
wasn't
You just
Aboriginal.
man, and then y'all gonna let this nigga interrupt, and then y'all gonna say that, oh, this nigga talking, oh, this always happen, they always arguing. It ain't but one rabbit dog in the conversation, and it's a
I
nigga
want to
trying to
debate you,
interrupt the
bro.
question.
I want to debate you, bro, over native and Aboriginal. I knew you was full of shit. Like, I
Oh,
want to smoke with you.
well, debate. Well,
I want
debate
to
me
smoke
then.
with you,
When you want to
nigga.
set up the debate, when you want to set up the debate, when you want to talk,
Right
get your
now.
panties out
Right
of a
now.
ruffle.
Right now.
My
Let's
phone
hold
number
on,
is
hold on, hold
you
on.
can take my phone number
Hey,
down. I'll put it in the back chat, and you can do that.
we can set it up right now
You
on
not
this
gonna.
Aboriginal Power platform, man. Whenever y'all want to do this, man.
Yeah, I want to do it
Yeah,
right
man,
now
but I
since
ain't
you're
got
talking
time.
all this shit and talking for 20
Oh,
minutes.
hold on. If we
Stand
gonna
on that shit.
let me see. If we do this,
But
we're gonna have to break this down now. Are you able to screen share, my brother, Babylon?
yeah, I got my laptop. I ain't on it like right now, but I could get it.
All right, real words. Are you able to screen share right now?
Yes, sir.
You say you are sure right now?
Yes, I can share screen. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we about to get it in, man. Everybody keep their mics muted. Me and
Hey,
A1 and
show me how to screen share. That's all I need. Once you show me that, I'm good.
okay. Are you on your laptop? Like when you get on your laptop, I'm gonna teach. I'm
No,
gonna show you.
I'm going to get it.
I'm about to
I'm
drop
going
the
to get
link
it.
in the chat so you can just hit it whenever you get in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
Here go my debate points that we are
Hold
not
on,
native.
Ru. I need all participants that's debating to stay quiet till the debate. I will allow y'all to speak y'all introduction, but we're gonna get into this. I want to make sure we getting this clear. A1 Smoke, y'all with me?
Yeah, I just have one request. If they
Yeah.
gonna do this debate, I would ask that they refrain from all the astro projecting and let's keep this shit on Earth. I digress.
Well, listen, we're gonna be the moderators and the on panel judges. The ultimate decision will come down to the chat. We will put a poll out to who we thought won the debate. We'll put that out in the chat. So yeah, man, it's going down, man. So we got root words going up against my Babylonian, Babylon Dunn. So yeah, man, it's
Yeah.
going down. Shout out to my boy Babylon Dunn. It's going down. Root words and Babylon Dunn about to get it in, man. So we're gonna take a quick 60-second break. We'll be right back in a second. We're gonna allow these brothers to get their
I
situation
have no
together. We
idea.
got a live break right now. Let's go.
Whatever it takes. Alleyway. Coco, this your season right now. They won't see me. They won't let me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the eyes wanna murder, I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the eyes wanna murder, I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I put attention, all in my blood, all in my veins. They started with Perky, now that hair by numbers veins. You started with serving, now them drugs drove you insane. Started with Dylan, I grew up with killers, they taught me the game. I got some.
All right, we back, man. We got the live debates. We got my boy Babylon AD, man. So I'm gonna teach you how to screen share. Get your down at the bottom of the screen. You should see microphone, camera, setting, present. You should hit present or screen say screen share present. And you should be able to screen share or present. It should say screen share once you click that.
Okay, I see present, bro. You hear me?
Yeah, click present.
I see present. Now, when I click present, it reads share screen, video file, and slides.
So share screen.
Okay, I click share screen. Now it reads screen sharing is easiest with 2 monitors. Screen sharing works best for on a good computer. Same screens lets you share audio. Look for the share audio checkbox on the next window. Follow these steps to share video. with audio. Okay, don't see the tip scan. Okay, I'm just clicking
That's
share
all it
screen.
is.
Okay, I click share screen. Now it reads entire screen, window, or Chrome tab.
Entire screen.
Okay, it's on the entire screen.
And then go down to the bottom blue box and click OK.
Okay, I'm looking for the bottom blue box. Let me see.
Should be a box for you to continue to click that and accept.
Damn.
Once you click, it should say share. Matter of fact, the button should say share. It should say share. Once you click entire screen, you go down, you should see a blue box or something that says share.
Okay. I think I have to click window or Chrome tab because when I click entire screen, I don't see that button. But when I click Chrome tab, it give me a couple of things in my
Well,
thing that
listen. When you
I
go to
forgot about.
share, when you see entire screen, right? You gotta click the little screen that you see in front of you. Click it. You gotta click the little screen. It look like it's gonna look like the conversation that you see on the screen. So you're gonna click that, and then you're gonna hit share. It's gonna get the option of share. So pull, or you pull back up with it, brother.
I went back over to entire screen, right? And I'm
Yep.
right there. I
Click
see the
that
little.
click the little box.
I'm clicking it, and then it lights up, but I don't see the other button that you're telling me about. It gives me a blue
Yeah.
ring.
Yeah, and you don't see no share where it says share.
No, bro, I don't see no share button. It just when I click entire screen, it puts a blue circle, a blue square around that thing you was telling me about, the little screen. I could see myself, Babylon B, on the screen. I see the whatever the show, but when I click it, it don't give me no share button. I don't see a share down here.
Okay,
Like,
well you might can only just share your tab, so you can do it that way too. It's just you have to reshare each tab every time. So
I'll share it for him. Shit.
let me see. Do you see that? Can you see that? Am I allowed to share my screen right now?
yeah, go ahead, try it.
Okay. I am. I clicked on something right then and there.
No, you got to click share. It should say a button at the bottom that should say share screen. Oh man.
I'll look it up for him, whatever he want, man.
StreamYard want to share. StreamYard wants to share your contents on the screen.
Damn.
Damn.
And it ain't hard how to do it, man. I'm talking about that's simple. You
I
hit,
share
Hey,
it for him.
does it matter if I'm on a Chromebook? I'm on a Chromebook. Does anybody know anything? Does that matter? Does that change
no,
anything?
I'm on the
it
Chromebook
should
too.
it shouldn't matter, bro. Listen, you hit screen share. You click the little box where you can see yourself. The box next should highlight blue. If that don't work, you should be able to go to entire tab. Then you should be able to click whatever tab you want, and then it should say share. The blue button should pop up share. I don't know if it pop up blue on yours or not, but it should pop up share. It's real simple, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be simple, bro. But I'm saying like that
Your,
button is
your
that's
permissions are probably you probably got your permissions turned off or something like that.
okay. But bro, okay. Well, because if you don't see it, I'm at my Chrome tab, and then at my Chrome tab, it says StreamYard wants to share the contents of your screen. So I click one of the things that I got open on my tab. Let's say Genesis 10, King James Version. I click that, and I'm hoping that you can see it, but you ain't seeing it. And I don't see nothing on here that say no share or no button like that. It's just not on here, bro.
I'll look it up for him. Whatever he need looked up, I'll put it on mute and I'll just look it up for him and let him go through it.
That's fine. Or I could do it too though. So if you want me to look it up, all he got to do if you want me to look it up is drop whatever tab you want in the private chat, long as it's a link tab, and I'll pull it up.
Okay, we'll try it.
Shit, it's a
But
part.
I think that'll work because I ain't really that scared of dude. I pretty much know what I want to say, so he can come on. The only thing I want to do is really just talk about it as a reasonable person and not be yelling and arguing. I ain't got time for all that 5 hour bullshit. It ain't gonna get us nowhere. I'm trying to raise my people up and help my people.
Hell yeah, I just want to say a presentation to you.
Talking
I
about
want
the
to say
Native Americans.
I want to debate with you. I'm going to tell you that you're not a native and that you're Aboriginal. That's my first debate to you.
All right, well, listen, man. Everybody mute up, man. We about to get it in.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
All right, let's get it, man. It's going down, man. Root words and my boy Babylon D head to head in the debate of Aboriginal or Native American. Root words, you got the floor first.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'd like to bring it off that coming on here. I heard my brother say that that Tianos was the first language, and the stuff came from the islands. Then he connected it to Africa. Then he connected it to Oklahoma. Then he said we're not Aboriginals and that we're natives. So I just want to put my points on where the debate is going to go. I'm going to prove that he's not a native, that he's Aboriginal to a particular place, and he don't know the words. Then I'm like wondering what the fuck you. Do you have any evidence of this language you talking about being here in the 18th?
Hold all. You got to hold all questions to the third round. You can't ask no questions. You got to just present information. You can't ask no questions. You can't say can, if, will, nothing. You can't ask no questions. All right. So, but listen, you got your shit out, man. This gonna be a good. Let my brother Babylon Z give his introduction to what he's presenting.
You waiting on me, bro?
Yeah, you gonna give the people what you gonna be presenting. We give you your introductions to the debate.
Yeah, but listen, now that's kind of crazy though. Like, I mean, like, I don't even know what like what I'm putting up or what I should be presenting. I ain't got no debate. We need a debate question to debate on, bro. We need some article to debate on. And I think he was trying to lay that out, but he was trying to tell.
I thought y'all debating on the terms Aboriginal in contrast to Native American.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the debate. Then what's the okay? So then let him present, because I don't really understand that. I didn't already said that
native.
Aboriginal and Native are two different words. They two different terms, but they serve purposes for maybe the same people at the same time. What's the big deal? That ain't no debate.
I'm Aboriginal to America. I'm indigenous to Columbus, Ohio. Where are you native to, my brother?
Okay, now that's a good question. Now let's start it out that way, bro. Don't tell me that. Okay, I'm native to a place called the Kolomoki Mounds. Hey, brothers, could you look that up for me? Kolomoki, Kolomoki Mounds. That's in Early County, Georgia. Kolomoki Mounds, Kolomoki, Kolomoki Mounds in Sandy Bottom, Georgia. Okay, now I answered that question. I'm native to the Kolomoki Mounds. My family was born there. I think I mentioned on the show yesterday that my father's fathers built 2 churches there after we was invaded by the Castilians and the Portuguese and the conquistadors and the conquerors that you talking about. After we was invaded, they built 2 Christian churches down there, one called Morning Star and one called Bright Star. And the name of the county is Early County. So if you put Bright Star and Early County and Morning Star, you get the bright and early morning star. So my people been there since the beginning of the town, and you could see that as far back as the 1700s. And my people name is the name on the road in front of the Kolomoki Mounds, Pittman Road, because that road runs to my land, unincorporated, 361 acres. So I'm indigenous to the woodland people of the Americas. They call us the Santa Fe people. They call us the Colamoki Mound Builders. Some people relate us to the Mississippian people, to the Cahokia people, to the Alabamian people, to the Floridian Native Americans. All of those are my people. I'm from here. I married a Navajo woman. Navajo Dene is the real word, Dene. And that's the language that I was speaking. That I said was the same language as in Egypt. When the word you say Dene, you're saying the people. That's what the word Dene means, the people. And when you say Dene Ta, you're saying the people of Ta, the people of the land. And in Doggone, they say Ta Dene, which is the same word, earth, people. So again, Dene and Doggone and Hogan, which is a Native American word, Hogan, meaning house, right? House, Hogan, which is a shape from geometry, like where you say a octagon, a hexagon, a polygon. A Hogan is in the shape of a pentagon, a hexagon, a octagon, or a septagon. So that's where the word comes from. Gun in English is from the word Hogan, house in Native American speak. But in Dogon, we also have a Hogan in Africa. But it's not the house. It's the elder who lives in the house. Dogon Hogan is the elder who lives in the house. They're shaped like a pentagon, hexagon, octagon, and so on and so forth. Again, we have the Segui Seed Festival in Dogon ceremony every 60 years. We have the same thing in the native ceremony every 50 years. So what I'm showing the people is that there's not only what I'm showing the people is that there's not only a linguistic link between the natives. There's not only a link.
Babylon. Hold on, brother. 60 seconds. You got 60 seconds. I just want to let you know you got 60 seconds.
Okay. There is not only a linguistic link, but there's also a cultural link, a civilization link, a bloodline link. We even have Hopi prophecy that speaks of the real black brother, the pure white brother who is to return. And we call him white because he's pure, not because of his skin color. We know he black, and we know we waiting on his return. He called it Blue Star Kachina to some people. He called the elder who will take off his mask in the public and dance in the arena to some of us. But nevertheless, we are the same people. The brother can go ahead.
All right, bro. Shout out to my brother Babylon, man. That was some good shit, man. I appreciate that, man. Root words. It's on you. Yeah, I got you. Got you coming.
Like a lot of us don't understand. My brother just like I'm gonna go off his words first. He said this shit about the Dogon. I don't know. He's like this shit. But when you go to, because we use etymology, the word gone is where you get the word England from, where you get the word angle from, Angelus from, Anglo from. It comes from a mathematical equation. The 45 degree, the 33 degree. It comes with corners and angles. That's what the word gone comes from. So when you say Algonquin, then was them people up there that was dealing with math and navigation. When you talk about the Dogons, them was people you went to for math. And I'm showing it to you right here. So I'm just like erasing like whatever the shit he was talking about. I'm just trying to like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Chill. You don't know words. Now let's get to, I'm just knocking that off the base real quick. Now this nigga said he come from a motherfucking mound. He said he come from the Kalamoku Mound in the Woodlands area and shit, man. Like, who the fuck can live in the Woodlands area? Who the fuck can live with the rats and the roaches and the goddamn it trees and the deer and the wolves and the bears and shit? And then come to find out, this nigga don't even know what a mound is. Here go what a real mound is. We had calves on top of them. Like, hey, we was coming over here in our temples and stuff. This is what a real mound is that they tore down. So I'm just excluding his knowledge of Aboriginal history and he don't even know language. Like, I'm showing you mounds around here. They're called Bailey Moats. And they're all in our cities. That's showing that we was great back in the day, like the pictures that A1 and Aboriginal Power was showing with the Indian things back in the day, this is what they was behind shit like this. So I'm just trying to show that he don't come from a mound, because if he came from a mound, he'd know that them was our castles. And none of our people come from the woods. See, that's where I trapped him at. See, this is where my grandma come from. She comes from Newark, Ohio. You know, this is Aboriginal science right here, man. We don't come from the woods. See, that's why I trapped him. Like, okay, if you a native, just tell me where you come from. See, here go the row houses that's in all of our cities that he said he come from a $5 ass house. In every city in America, this is an Indian long house, but they're really row houses. In all of our cities. So, like we don't come from the woods. This is the great old science in all of our cities. Especially this is the Hebrew city. My fault, this Hebrew science. Yeah, because I'm going to take that Hebrew shit he on, I'm going to take it away from him. That's where my grandma come from. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff is our ancestors built this shit. Our ancestors built these great castles. So I'm trying to say he's retarded for saying he come from the woods and the mound that he don't know what the fuck he is. And all of us over here trying to say that we come from cities and great understandings of shit. And then he don't know what the fuck the word gone come from. So I'm destroying his native. We do not come from the woods, bro. We do not come from on top of tore down mounds, because you don't know what a mound is. It's a Bailey moat. And we come from cities, bro, with all these great structures on them. And I digress after that, my brother.
You still had a minute and a half. We're gonna digress that time over to my brother Babylon D. Man, you got the flow, Babylon. Babylon flow, bro. Oh, you still with us, brother? You gotta unmute yourself if you're talking. If you're talking, you gotta unmute yourself.
I rebutted everything he said.
Brother Babylon. Hey man, shout out to everybody in the building, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. We gonna see if we got some technical difficulties.
And I ain't know Hebrew, but the Hebrew stones is found in Tennessee, and they is found in my grandma's city.
In Ohio.
Will it?
Yeah, he may be having some technical difficulties. He'll come back. All right, everybody mute up. Real words mute up. You're a participant, so you can't really jabber around. Your time is up. Smoke signal. A1. Super. I know y'all been listening in. Just to moderate the first round, how y'all call it?
I just got back on the mic. Just can you bring me up to Tom? What we doing?
Oh, it's a debate going on, and me, you, Smoke Signal, and Superman is moderating this debate. It's Root Words versus Babylon D on the word Native American or Aboriginal. So yeah, man, it's a good debate going on.
So who going with who? Root Word is pro Aborigine, and the brother Avalon is talking about Native American.
Yeah, he Native American. He coming on right now, so we're waiting on him.
I just want
to some technical difficulties. It's a good debate. Matter of fact, it's his time to get the flow, man. Everybody mute up. Shout out to Babylon D. He back on the panel. You got the flow. Give me 50. I'm gonna tell you when your time start. Your time gonna start in 8 seconds. So we're gonna count down. 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. You got the flow.
Yeah, like I was saying, bro. It's a park in Georgia called the Colomoki State Park. That's where my family is from. That's where we was born at. That's where we have family reunions at. So I'm just trying to get people to see, like, this is hardcore physical evidence. I'm not yelling about oh well, you mentioned Germany and this. No, we ain't talking about that. We're talking about the word Aboriginal and the word Native. Now, we're going to look those words up in a minute. But what I want to discuss is the physical relationship to Native American land, because that seems to be the confusion, that people seem to think that the word Aboriginal is some special word, when the brother just came on and told you that Aboriginal is a German word, was coined by Germans and Latin and I hate to say Latin, but Italian speaking people. So that's who that coined the term Aboriginal. And they also coined the term Native, because all of that's in English. So those words wasn't even around when we were who we are. Those words only came when the Caucasian man invaded this land. If the brother could answer me, what's the native, indigenous, or Aboriginal term for Caucasian people or pale man? He does not know. But we do have a word for them. And the net is Billaguni. Okay, it's Billaguna. That's the name of a Caucasian or white man, is a Billaguna. So until he speaks the language and actually brings something to the table like the language, while he calls himself root word, I like to put on record that I myself, I am a real linguist and a real mathematician. And as far as the number 0 being brought to the conscious community, I would say I brought that way back in the 1990s when I first started introducing mathematics. As a matter of fact, in 2017, my family, we held what's called a Sundance, put forth by Chief for Chief Black Eagle Black Thunderbird, for a Sundance for his release from prison. So I participate in Native ceremony. I participate in the Sweat Lodge. I participate with the elders and talk to the elders about my past and about who my people from. So
That's
go ahead.
No, you going in, bro. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. You going in. You got a minute and a half.
Okay, yeah, but that's my people. So I participate in ceremony. I participate in Sweat Lodge. My children have what you call certificates of native blood. So, I mean, and then you got people that come on here that try to separate us from Africa when that's not our story. I was going to tell you there's a Native American's prophecy, and you should look it up. It's called "When the Great Spirit Shakes Both of His Hands." When he shake the first hand, that's just going to be the Native Americans fighting for their rights. But when he shake both of his hands, that's going to be the red and the black brother, the native brother and the Nubian brother, both Nubian natives fighting together. See, what has to happen here is we have to know that there's no race of people called Indians. There's no race of people called Mexicans. There's no race of people called Polynesians or Melanesians or Hawaiians. None of that. So these are black people. These are Nubian people. When you talk about the Caucasian man, the Arab man, and the Asian man, and the Hindu man, then you're talking about the same people over there. Because you have Hindu, which is Indo-Asian. You have Arab, which is Indo-Arab. You have Caucasian, which is Indo-European. And you have Indian, which is Indonesian. And so when the brother said the name of this place is Indus, that's a lie. The Indus Valley is in Indonesia, and those are Hindu Indians. And the Hindu Indians, are the people of Indus Valley, gave birth to what you call Asians, Arabs, and Caucasians. That's why they all call Indo-Europeans or Indo-Arabs or Indo-Asians. They Indo, from Indonesia. This is their root source. So this is why they appear black, because they have carbon in their skin and not melanin. These are the same people that became the Esau in the Bible that we talk about, that became the Portuguese, the Castilians, and the Italians, and the Spaniards, who parade around and say that they call themselves Ashkenazic Jews. Well, I'm here to tell you, Ashkenaz is a son of Gomer, who is a son of Japheth, and Ashkenaz is not a Jew. In order to be a real Jew, you would have to be from the line of Shem on through Abraham. So Ashkenaz is not even a word called Ashkenazic Jew. That's a made-up term. And there's no such thing as a Sephardic Jew, because the word Sepharad is another word for Spain. So the word Ashkenaz and Sephardic are not Jews. Those words that's not a tribe of Israel. Neither one of the tribes of Israel are called Sephardic or Ashkenazic. So these people are mixing these Caucasian tribes up in Iberia, in the Iberian Peninsula, and he called them Berbers, where the word Iberia coming from anyway, Berber, Iberian. These are
Time,
those people. Go ahead.
time, time. Now you did good, bro. You going in, bro. Appreciate you for coming through in this debate too, man.
I'm
Rube,
gonna rebut that real quick.
you got the flow, bro. You got the flow, Rube.
All right, now my brother said that Aboriginal come from German. No words come from German. They all come from Latin America. But anyway, that's where the word Aboriginal comes from. It comes from Latin America, the last language that was on the books of the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment. I ain't gonna say that was my language. I'm just gonna say that was the last language on the books of America before they turned it to English. It says it right here from Latin. So I'm just proving everything you're saying wrong, bro. I'm just trying to prove that you're misinformed on everything that come out your mouth. That's all. So that's just one point that you don't know nothing about Aboriginal. So when we get to the Indians and the Indus, when we get to India, because we know it's called Hindustan, it's not called India. It's called Hindustan, since you want to go there. India is dealing. Let's go to the Indies. Let's go right here where it says go to. Let's go to where it says the Indus. This is where it's supposed to go to, the Indus River right here. See, he don't know what word that word Indus is. It's in Latin. See, it's not in all this shit he talking since he's a language person. I'm gonna take you to the language that was last on the books of America. I think it's Aboriginal to America, but you know what I'm saying? That's Indus. That's a Latin word. So when you get to the Indus River, that's plural. And then you get to all these rivers in America that comes one in Cairo, Illinois, right here. And then the Big Dipper right here pours all the water from the lakes and the Appalachian Mountains right here. This is the Big Dipper right here. It pours it into the Cairo, Illinois, and into the Mississippi, which we call Egypt. So I'm trying to say the Indus, hold on, let me make sure I take this word Indus and show y'all what the ancient esoteric word of it. Indus. I don't got to go nowhere else. Where every last industrialism, industry, everything comes from is from the Indus rivers, my nigga. Until we stop, motherfucker, until we went to war and lost, and they capitalized off our Indian industries. That's the real Indus River, is because all of our industries come from this shit. And see, that's not native, bro. This is where all of our cities and all of our stuff is at, off these rivers. So it's not an African thing, my brother. They wasn't doing this stuff in Africa like this. And then when you say the word Berber, bro, you need to learn how to read, my nigga. When you look at the word Berber means foreigner, bro. Look, it goes back to the word barber. It goes back to the word barber. You need to learn how to read, bro. It's talking about foreign lands, strange, a foreigner over there. So let me think what else he was talking about. Like, everything you're talking about is nonsense. So long, I'm just trying to go against you that you're not native. We cannot be from the woods, my brother. You didn't come from on top of a mound. You don't know what Barbary mean. You don't know what Berber mean. You don't know what Indus mean. You don't know what Indian mean. Then you're trying to say that Africa and America is the same people. When you look at a map of North Africa river map, bro, we can never be the same just off the North Africa river map, bro. Like, shit, they don't got none, bro. So I ain't trying to slander my brothers from across the lake, but quit trying to say we the same. Our ancestors built us something marvelous over here, and it's called rivers, bro. So whatever happened in Africa, I don't know. The ancestors ain't do for them like we did for our ancestors did for us. So I'm not going to put Africa and America the same, because y'all don't have this in Africa. This is not lush land up there. There's only 2 rivers up there. But I digress off that, my brother. I digress.
All right. So I guess it's my turn since he digressed and using the word
Yeah,
wrong.
y'all see though, I'm going at everything he's saying. Everything he say, I'm debating, and he's running from everything I'm saying and bringing up new subjects. But I digress off that.
Okay, so is my turn now, bro? Or are you gonna come back in and say something?
It's your turn, bro. You got
Okay,
it.
all right. I just want to say, like, now y'all said y'all would look up these words, bro. So y'all gonna keep y'all word, or y'all gonna not do that? So the brother mentioned the word indigenous. I would like for somebody to look that word up and give us a definition. The brother mentioned the word aboriginal. We should look that word up and give a definition. The brother mentioned the word Indian. We should look that word up and give a definition. The brother mentioned the word Berber. We should look these words up and give a definition and not just let this skate since y'all gonna look it up. Because if you say the word Berber and then you say it relates back to barber and Barbary, that's hair. Barbers cut hair. That has nothing to do with traveling from place to place. Barbers cut hair. And so this tells you that there's an etymological link to the hairy people that I just got to telling you about called Esau. Esau was born hairy, the Berbers. And Esau is the one that went into the Iberian Peninsula, the Berbers in Spain. Esau is the one that called himself a Jew, and it's not Ashkenazic and Sephardic. Do y'all see the picture here? This is what y'all supposed to see, is that there's a group of people perpetrating a fraud, saying that they are us, and they've been naming themselves after us for thousands and thousands of years. And what's happening is people that don't study language or etymology and have not been initiated into any culture or any type of way of life, they've never been initiated, but they want to tell people what it is. They don't have elders, they don't have guides, they don't have spiritual guides, they don't participate in no native ceremonies, no indigenous ceremonies, no aboriginal ceremonies. All they do is just yak, yak, yak. They don't have nobody in their family that associate with anything native. They don't dress native, they don't eat native, they don't drink native, they know nothing about native culture, but only thing they do is say, oh yeah, we not those people. This talking about he from Africa and different like that. No, you have to submerge yourself. You have to go ahead.
What is native culture, my brother?
No, I ain't ask questions right now. So
Hold on. Next round is the questions section. So let my brother get it out. Go ahead, brother. You got a minute and a half. I gave you an extra 20 seconds too, brother. Go ahead.
Bro, can we extend this time? Because that's not enough time for me to explain it. So, I mean, for real, not for what I got to say. But the brother, because he's touching on a lot of stuff, bro, and that's going to seem all mixed matchy. But the brother mentioned Algonquin, which is another name for.
Hold on. I'll give you a minute and a half. But listen, try to fix your mic right quick. You jump off and come right back on. It's kind of scratchy. What you're saying is getting out clear. Is real.
Okay.
Is real. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get off the laptop. I'm gonna go back to my phone. I should be good.
Okay, no problem.
I'm kill the laptop. Go back to the phone.
I just want to look up these words he's talking about.
So he can talk the show don't get boring.
Hey, can I interject real quick since I'm a judge?
Yeah, but you can't get no. Yeah. We can't. You just moderate.
No, I'm not. Okay, I'm moderating. I just want to know what them Sephardic Jews got to do with Native Americans. Maybe I'm missing that point, or can you please elaborate on that? Because I don't think that has nothing to do with what the debate is about. You said the debate is about Native Americans, right? Or we Aborigines. What do the Sephardic Jews of Spain and North Africa have to do with us here? That's it.
Put the link in the chat, bro. Please.
Hey, did you hear me?
Yes,
what's the brother named Babylon?
Yeah, I hear you, bro. I'm gonna answer. I was trying to get on the line and get to the real one so I can answer it. Because they said my line is chopped up over there. I'm in the other line out. So here I come, bro. Hey, running.
I think we need more bills like this, and salute to you, brother, man. And you can't be wrong or right. It's a good bill, man. We need more of these, bro. Thank you for coming up here, man. Salute to you. And thank you, Aboriginal Power, for having us up here, my brother.
Yeah,
It's your
this is a
last
good little
time up here.
debate. This back on about to put the polls in the chat here in a second. We're gonna get into we're
I
gonna let
think I
him
lost my first one, man. I think that nigga kicked my ass.
hold on, Root.
A1 kicked my ass. I give him that, but I think I'm 1-1. I think I'm 1-1, damn it.
Hold on, let me get my brother in. We gotta let my other judge back in. All right. I'm gonna add clarity to what the brother said. I'm allow A1 to ask what he was wanting clarity on, and I'm gonna let you do that, and then we get into the question.
All right, real quick, too. I don't know. Can you hear me, Babylon?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
What's up, brother? It's Sahano Kia, aka A1. What was
A1.
the debate? I believe that the debate was about are we Native Americans or Aborigines, right? So I just wanted to know.
No, the
Oh, it's not
debate is
that.
on the word Native American Aboriginal, but I'm
All right.
listening.
Okay. So since with that being said, since you just added clarity to that, so what do the Sephardic Jews of Spain and North Africa, aka the Moors, what do they have to do with Native American and the term Native American?
Okay, I wasn't going to go into that, but because the brother mentioned some stuff about the Berbers and the people in Iberia, bro. So follow what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. If somebody tells you that the people in Spain, because Iberia is in Spain, and then those are Berbers, and we know the Spanish people grow a lot of hair all over their body. Can somebody mute their background?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Can you mute the background? Yeah. So we know that the Berbers are in Spain. They in Iberia. And I'm just making a link for everybody on the line so that they don't confuse these Sephardic or Ashkenazic people that claim to be Jews and are not. They the synagogues of Satan. I don't want them to be confused with the Moors in Spain, with the Hebrews or the Native Americans or the Latinos or anybody that's of black culture. These are real Nubian people. When we talk about Spain, the Castilians, the Italians, and the Portuguese, I'm letting you know that those are the people that were in the Iberian Peninsula. And the same people there that's in the Iberian Peninsula will take you back to Germany. It won't take you to Africa. It'll take you to Germany. If you look in a book, if we look online right now and we look up the word Sephar, we'll find it's another word for Spain. So my reason for bringing it up is that so many times and so many people, including the brother that I'm debating with now, is trying to make it seem like these people have some link to Native American. When I told him about the Taino, the original indigenous native people, Taino people, when I told him about the Arawak, original people, when I told him about the Carib people, these are the true people of the Caribbean. These are the true people of Taino, Latino land. These are, can't you see in the name, Taino, that they the real Latino? Latino, the Taino. That's what the word is. It don't come
Yeah.
from Italian. It don't come from Castilian. It don't come from Italy. We was already here. And so when they try, that's what I'm saying. When we say we the indigenous black people here, I'm telling you that the Taino and the Arawak and the Caribbean people are the fathers of the people in America. When you look up the word Kolomoki, right? This is what I'm saying. You look up the word Kolomoki, you'll see that they call the Kolomoki people the Santa Fe people. Now I'm from Georgia. What does Santa Fe have to do with Georgia? I can see the woodland and the weeding people, but what about Santa Fe? What does Santa Fe? That's because I told you, my city is 15 minutes from Pensacola, Florida. It's called Sandy Bottom, Georgia. So it used to be a beach. So we used to sail along the coast. The white man didn't bring us boats. We used to sail along the coast My whole city is like a swamp. Everything, alligators, everything. So we used to sail from the coast of Georgia and Florida all the way to the Gulf Coast of Mexico, all the way into Aventa, where we built the pyramids. And that's how the mounds got here. Even over into Hawaii. If you look up the word Kolamoki, and then you take a look at Hawaii, I'm gonna do that for you since ain't nobody doing it for me. I'm just gonna show you something. I want to show y'all something right quick. We're gonna look up the word Hawaii, the islands in Hawaii, Hawaii Islands, all the islands in Hawaii. Watch this. This is what you call linguistics. Now, when we look up a map of Hawaii, let's look at some of these places in Hawaii. Because I posted this in the chat yesterday. Look at this. Watch this.
Excuse me, brother. Excuse me, brother. You bouncing.
Hey, hold on, Superman. This
Okay,
day
let me do this, bro.
But you got
Say what, Aboriginal?
You got a minute and a half. We back the
okay, but see, now this ain't part of my debate. I'm answering a question for the brother on the side. He asked me.
I know.
Okay, he asked me why I use
I know the debate. Your time been up on the debate, but he wanted you to add clarity. So I'm just telling you, got a minute and a half to finish up on the clarity before we get into the question round.
Oh, okay. Well, let me go ahead on add the clarity. Let me go ahead.
You got the clarity. Your time start right now. Go ahead.
Okay, so now all right. So I'm at the map. Let me put out these. Okay, so you'll see. In Hawaii, you will see one of the islands is called Kauai. You will see another one called Molokai and Molokai and Maui. You see that word like Molokai or Mokakai? Now look at the word Kolamoki and look at the word Mokakai and Molokai, and you will see the same word. And they mean the same thing in both of the languages. That's what I'm saying. Kol means black. And Moki means Maku, which means chief or eagle. So the name of my child is Black Eagle. The name of the Sundance we had was for Chief Black Eagle. If you go to Rock Eagle Mounds in Eatonton, Georgia, another place near my home, it's an eagle. This was our symbol. The United States get their symbol from us, from the Native Americans. This was our
who made
symbol.
Baltimore? Who made Baltimore and Boston?
Hold on, Root. You fucking this time up. Now you got. Go ahead, bro. You got 30 seconds, bro. Come on.
Okay, yeah. So what I want y'all to see though is that one of the things is Kala'u, and then one of them is Oahu. So you got Kala'u, Oahu, and then you got Molokai. So then you could just say Kauai, Oahu, Molokai, and you saying the word Kolamoki. When you look at the word, last thing, when you look at the word Olmec, Toltec, Aztec, Zapotec, this is us. Mexican, Mech. That's us, though. The link in the word tell you who we are. The Washita. This is who we are. So black people are the Olmecs, and the Olmecs wore unks. They got unks in their ear. They got braids on their head. They got Egyptian helmets. Go ahead.
Tom. You got it, bro. Okay. You going in. It's a good tobacco, man. Root, you got the flow. Now we starting a question and answering. So it's kind of gonna be rapid pace. Y'all got the flow to ask 5 questions a piece. Y'all can label them all at once, so you can structure them out throughout the answer. Go ahead.
Well, my first question to you, my brother, is you said you come from mounds, which I gotta say that we're part of that. You saying that your peoples come from the woodlands. Now I'm just asking you, who made Boston, St. Louis, Detroit, influential cities like that, Ottawa? You know what I'm saying? Sacramento, San Francisco. Who made them cities? If you was in the woods, in the mounds.
I just already told you. I'm gonna tell you again. When you say I was in the mounds, if you go back to doggone country and you go back to Egypt, the oldest civilizations on the earth that we have recorded, the Egyptians, before they built pyramids, they tell you that Ra himself came from the primordial mound. All natural people on the planet Earth know we came from the primordial mound, which is the first land that came out of water.
I
So
asked you who made
we
all these
can't.
great
I'm
cities over
answering
here,
the
sir.
question. I'm answering the question. I'm answering the question, so you don't have to interrupt me. I get the answer the way I want to. So we came from the mounds. And so these mound cities or these mound places are this 10,000, 50,000 years ago. And you want to talk about a building that you built out of some mud bricks. I'm talking
Sir, who
about
made them
50,
cities?
60,000 years ago. And you talking
Sir, who
about
made
and
them
you talking about
cities?
Seattle and a city that you know about
Sir,
in the United States.
sir,
I'm
who
not gonna
made
do
them
it. Go ahead.
cities?
You got the floor. I'm not answering your question. I'm not answering because I
Okay,
can't
since you
talk.
ain't going to answer that question, fuck it. I'll go to another one.
That's right.
I'm claiming Egypt is in America where the four rivers meet, where Cairo, Illinois sits over Memphis in the Garden of Eden. Where are you saying Egypt is at?
I'll wait on my turn to answer your questions. You go ahead and talk, brother, because you ain't
That's
doing it
it
right.
being disingenuous. Just say you lost. You checkmated, buddy. You checkmated, my nigga.
No. I know I ain't with that pseudo shit you talking about in some Egypt in
Hey, hold
America
on, hold
or
on.
looking at the
Let
Bible.
me ask this. He got the right not to answer the question till it's time for him to get into his question and answer. So if you just want to shoot your questions out, Root, and that's fine. And also everybody that's in the chat, I did put a poll out. Y'all let me know who y'all got on the debate so far. Y'all get in the comment section, hit that poll, turn up, give y'all questions, get y'all
Now, see, I
feedback.
don't be trying to sound like, since he said, okay, I'm letting get this. I don't be trying to put names on people. I try to put questions and see if they got an answer. I ain't gonna say that agent shit, saying somebody putting us to the woods, and then when I ask them a simple question, well, who made the cities? Okay, fuck it, I'm gonna knock that question out. Then he said, well, me and my fellow Egyptians, the great Egyptian bullshit. I said, well, fuck it, let's go to that question. I said, well, I'm gonna say, while I look on the map right here, it's gonna show on this map right here, River Maps of America. If my screen is on, it's gonna show Cairo, Illinois, sitting right here where four rivers meet in the Garden of Eden, right over Memphis. I asked him where he's saying Egypt is at. So I mean, I'm not trying to be funny. There's some agent shit if he can't answer the questions, bro, on his turn. I digress.
Okay, bro. So you want me to go
Babylon,
abolitionist?
yeah, it's your turn, brother. It's your questioning time, and you can answer the questions that he presented to you. Everybody stay muted. It's Babylon time. Let's go.
Okay, as far as who made the cities in the United States, it's according to what year you're talking about. If you're talking about when John Hanson and they came over with the Continental Congress and they set up the corporation called the United States and had the Continental Congress before they ever set up the state of the United States or the corporation, then it was John Hanson them, and it was Blackamoors, Townie Moors, Swarty Moors who helped build the United States. If you're talking about prior to the visitation of the pilgrims at Plymouth Rock, the pillagers, the prisoners, the the you know the plagued people that came over here, the prisoners from Europe and their invasion at Plymouth Rock. If you're talking about that, then it was Native Americans of the East Coast, the Seminole, the Washita, the Tuborate, the Yuchi, the Piscataway. All of these tribes built that. The Choctaw, the Chiowa. We built that. We built the states in the United States, not no Cherokee, not no five civilized tribes from Canada, not no five boroughs in New York who became the Italian families. And see, this is what they don't know. And this is why they say I'm jumping everywhere, because I know the story. So I could trace them back to who they came from. I know the five civilized tribes of Canada are the same five families in New York, known as the mafia. And then when y'all mentioned the mafia earlier and talk about, hey, the brother broke that down. The brother broke down this mafia thing. Yeah, that's the mob. I've been calling them. That's the Jewish mafia. That's who runs it. The Jewish, the Italians, the Dutch. That's who in New York. That's who running that. So yeah, they the same people who invaded in South America, but they just coming from different angles. One of them coming saying he coming from Canada, the Bering Straits, and you got another one saying he coming from up from the South America and coming up towards Jamaica and all that stuff and into New Mexico and coming up into the United States and Louisiana Purchase. And then you got another one say he coming from Europe and coming from England and Britain, and they come over here and
Who
set
made
up.
the cities, bro?
And I just told you we built the cities. I just gave you all the cities.
Hold
I
on,
just
Ro. Hold
said
on. You can't
if
let
you
him get his
talk,
shit off. 'Cause
I gave
He's
you a
answering
time
your
period
questions. He's answering your questions right now and down and
on
here the
my
next
time.
yeah, and then he's gonna get into his questions for you here in a second.
Add
So
power. You
just
right, man.
bear with
Can
me.
he just give me an answer though, bro? Can he get an answer? Can we get an answer? Add power. I'm not trying to be an asshole. First,
We,
he said this: the
I
more they
can't
came
keep
over
we
here,
on.
built
I
the
the
know.
more they
cities.
took his
Listen,
game over, bro. I don't know.
He gave
Answer.
you an answer,
Hold on.
bro.
Root, stay muted. Everybody stay muted. Let him get his shit off. He got a minute and a half left. He getting into your questions. He got to break it down. You have 5 of them. So if you don't like the answers, we'll get into it in the second question round. We're gonna do 2 question
Yeah.
rounds. Okay. So let's go.
Okay. Again, for the second, 15th time, when I say we, I'm talking about my people, not your fake people that you claim to be Aboriginal and all of this stuff. I'm talking about we who are on the map, whose mounds still stand in Georgia, who have mounds in Rock Eagle Mound, in Colomoke Mound, in Cahokia Mound, in Alabama Mound, in Ohio Mound, Snake Mountain, Snake Mound. That's our stuff. That's ours, not yours. You don't know about it. You talking about cities and buildings, things that came after. I'm talking about 50,000 years ago. We built that. So now you got your answer. We, the indigenous people of America. When you say Algonquin, you made my point. Because when I said the word Hogan means house, Algonquin means a place to live. It's not a language. Algonquin, gun. That's the
Who
ancient
built
name
them
for
cities
house,
after
a
your
place
mound,
to
sir?
live.
You said that we built
The
the mounds.
same.
Who built them cities
We are
after the
the
mounds, my
we
brother?
are the we are the indigenous people. We went nowhere. Even when they came in and conquered the city, conquered our country, only thing they did was
Sir, I asked
renamed
you a
us,
simple
and we
question.
kept building. I'm answering the question. It
Sir,
was
you
my
said that
people
we
that built
built the
the cities.
mounds. You
We
said
built
we
the
built the
cities
mounds
after the
and cities
mound.
came after.
We built the
You
cities
said the
after the
cities
mound.
came after.
We built the cities after the mound. You got your answer.
There
We,
you
my
go.
people, not your people.
See,
We
there you
built the
go. Who is
cities.
your
We built
people?
the
Who
United
is your
States.
people? Who
The
is your
people
people?
of the Colomoke Mound. The people of the Colomoke Mound, the original people of the United States.
So
We
your
built
people did
these
not come
cities.
from no cities.
No, we built these cities. The
No, you
Colomoke
didn't. My
Mounds
people
was
built
a
these
city.
cities.
No, you don't
You
have
said
a
your
people
people
here in
built
the United
mounds.
States. No,
Sir,
I said my
my
people
next
built the
debate with you
United
is you don't
States.
know what a mound is. You don't know what a mound is, and I know what a mound is.
No, but I ain't about to go back and forth with you, bro. It's my turn. You
Okay,
can back off,
you don't
mute
know
your
what a
line,
mound is, and
and
I,
go
I will
ahead
show.
on. Come.
Can you show
Hold
me
on,
a
Ro.
three-map,
Hold
brother?
on, Ro.
Aboriginal. Now that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Hold on. Babylon, it's your turn, bro. Go ahead. You got to get into your questions that you have for Root, man. Let's get it, man.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
stay muted to after the question. Well, I guess after you ask your questions, he can answer them now, or he can wait to answer them till after you all done. It's it however Root want to do it. But go ahead and get into your question. Your first question.
Okay. My first thing I want to talk about is I'm looking it up now. Since I couldn't get nobody to look it up, I went over somewhere. I'm looking up Aboriginal, the etymology. Okay, now we here. The origin, Latin, Aborigines, original inhabitants, Aborigine, 17th century, English, mid 17th century from Latin, Aborigines, original inhabitants. Okay? Etymology, origin and meaning of Aboriginal by Etymology Online. This is from ab, off, away from. That's what ab means, off, from, away from. Ablative of origio, arise, a commencement, the beginning, the source, the descent, the lineage, the birth. See, this is dealing with lineage and birth. That's what Aboriginal is. The brother said earlier, it's dealing with genes. I agree. The genes, the genetics, Aborigine, genes, genetics. So
Is this
again,
it on the
it means
screen? I got it on the screen. Is this what you reading? Cause I got it on the screen.
what I mean. I mean, I can't see that, but yeah, I mean, you can read it. Read it. I'm sure it'll agree. Read it.
No, I'm saying this the etymology online dictionary definition. I just want to make sure is this what you was reading from as well,
Okay.
so I can
Yeah,
make sure.
it may be. Yeah, it might be. It might be the same thing.
Okay.
But nevertheless,
Okay.
it says
And you
Aboriginal
said
1660s, first earliest existing from the beginning, especially in reference to inhabitants of land colonized, listen now, colonized by Europeans. See, the word Aborigine is related to some type of colonization, just like the word indigenous is related to some type of colonization. Because in order to be called this, you have to be invaded first to assert the word Aboriginal. To even assert that you Aboriginal, you have to be invaded. Nobody never would have said I'm the Aboriginal if they wasn't invaded. Otherwise, they would have stayed saying we the native or the original people. But no, they were invaded or colonized, so they had to say this word to describe themselves and to distinguish themselves from the
Didn't the
invaders.
Indians
That's
didn't
where the
try to
word
get
comes from.
colonized?
No. It's my turn, bro. The brother got him use his phone. The specific Australian sense. Now listen to the word Australian, because most Aborigines want to fight the fact that the word is first called to Australian people, and then it was later given to the American Indians as Aboriginal. Originally, it was just for Australians. Now, watch this. The specific, and that's for confusion, but the specific Australian sense is attested from 1820. The noun meaning original inhabitant and autochthon. That's the word that people need to look up. Autochthon, autochthon.
You
They need
got
to look
yours
up
truly on the
endemic,
line.
hey, we got the
get your
top,
background.
we
You
got
got
the
yours truly on the line.
top
Hey,
careful
real quick. I can't let him do
to
it.
judge.
I gotta stop him real quick, right? You
No,
do
you
realize
can't stop me, bro. It's
this
my
ain't
turn.
root word.
You
Hold
Hold
on,
can
on,
this
wait
ain't
till I
root
get
word.
done.
This
hold
ain't
on,
root
No,
root
you
word.
word.
can't
I want to
stop
get
me.
let
Hold
Prince
on,
No,
speak,
you
Lord.
can't stop
hold
me.
on, root word, man. Everybody mute up. This is the judge
No,
moderator. We
this
got three
isn't
judge
debate,
moderators.
bro.
This is the same one that asked you for clarity earlier. So three, I can ask you for clarity. Smoke can ask you for clarity, and the brother Atanchin one can ask you for clarity on this panel. So, and that
Okay,
goes for
I'm
me.
thinking it's the brother from the debate. Go ahead.
I know,
All right,
mute up
okay, all right,
for clarity. It's all good.
all
Shout out
right.
to you, brother.
Just for sake of what we talking about, dealing with just for sake of what we dealing with etymology, right? Um, my name is the Atanchinist one, and I've been Atanchin this one for over 10 years. So we already know about everything you read, and we deal with the etymology. But and I'm not like I'm gonna leave that to root word to combat that term, right? But you are aware that it says in the 1800s when it was attested to the Australian, it was attested to the people in America first. That's the clarity I want to just add in. I'll mute my mic.
Okay, and I just humbly disagree with that. But nevertheless,
How you can't
like the book
disagree?
says,
Oh, you can't disagree with a fact that's in the factual definition that you're reading from. Now go to
okay,
Aboriginal. Go to Aboriginal. Now don't forget Aborigine is the same word as Aboriginal. It's just the
It says
suffixes
from
are different.
1500s. It said Aborigine from 1500s, 1540s,
okay,
and then later on extended to the Aborigine inhabitants of Australia in 1789. I just want to add clarity as well. Go ahead, brother Babylon. You got the floor.
yeah, garbage. But anyway, like I was saying, the Aborigine can be a person, an animal, or a plant. Aborigine, I'm reading the definition: person, animal, or plant that has been in the country or region from the earliest time, 1858. Mistaken singular of Aborigines from the 1540s. Aboriginal is considered the correct singular English from Latin Aborigines, the first inhabitants, especially of Latium. See that of Latium. Hence, the first ancestors of the Romans, possibly
Hey, let
a
me.
tribal
Hey,
name. Of
real quick, one more thing. I want to add one more thing. You aware that Latin comes from, or Arabic come from, or one of them come from Hebrew, and it goes back to Phoenician. You are aware that Latin was also, we spoke Latin here as well. You are aware of that, right?
Bro, if you talking about
When it's my
Latin,
turn, I'm gonna
as
show
far
it
as
to him, man. When he get done, I'm gonna show it to him.
if you if you talking about Latin as far as Italian, that's exactly what I'm trying to clear up for you. No, we are not the Italian people. I said that Latin is really related to the Taino people, which is a native language, not Spanish. We are not Hispanic. We are not Spaniards. We are not any of those things that they try to make us into.
Hey, can you go
That's
with
the
these
wrong way.
words though, so you can get done and somebody else can get next?
Go ahead.
Can you
Go
finish
ahead.
your
Go ahead. Go
words,
ahead.
bro?
Y'all gotta mute up. Let
Oh,
them get.
I can stop right now. You could go. I have no fear. Nope, I'm done. Let him
There
go.
you go. Let me go then. Let me go and show him the word
Hold on.
Aboriginal, man.
This is the question and turn. This is the last round for the question, and then we gonna we'll wrap. This will be the wrap up of the debate. We can possibly get into some more later on, but we didn't. It's been extended though, so it's pretty dope, bro. So go ahead, brother Babylon. Oh no, you said root word. My bad. You say you extended it, right, Babylon?
Yeah, he can have it. I'm done, bro.
Wait a
That's
minute.
too much for me.
Hold
Hey,
up. He never asked Root no questions though.
I ain't gonna ask him none. I ain't got none.
oh, he ain't got
God
none.
damn.
So he ain't have. That's also fair too. He don't. He didn't
I don't
have to
even need
ask
that
me
long.
questions.
I don't even need that long. I just want to show him these words real quick.
Root,
And
you
like I
got
said,
2
I think
minutes.
I'll be
You go ahead. You got the floor.
show my screen real quick, bro. This should be, man, my dude talk forever and everything. Like when we be looking at these words, we can't be none of this shit. It don't connect us. All we could do is locate where we from. When you say you Aboriginal to America, you saying you was here before the colonists. That's all it means. Look, I was here before they came. When you say the word in Latin, that's all it means. You was here from the earliest times. The plant was here from the earliest times. Now, can you rebut that, my brother? What's his name again? Babylon. Can you rebut that?
Bro, it's your turn. Go ahead on the talk. Do all the talking you want. I ain't
I
got
asked
time
you a
for it. I
simple
won't argue.
question. Can you rebut that, bro?
I'll answer it when it's my turn to talk. I'll answer it. I wrote it down.
That's
I
not
got
being
your question.
okay. Fine, you right. See, that's what we looking at, and I'm saying that we are Aboriginal to America. We are the Aborigines to America because that's our language. That's Latin in America. Well, that's another story though. But when it gets to indigenous, it's like wow, I can't believe like it's you're born in a particular place, bro. These are the only words we can be. I'm from Columbus, Ohio. My grandmother and mother from Newark, Ohio. It's a genealogy trait being from a particular place and knowing what continent you come from. We can't be nothing else. We can't be nothing except for the genes of your mother, because that's what this word go to, the gene. The root pi is gene. That's your mother. And when you go to Aboriginal, that's dealing with the gene, your mother. It's give birth to be got. That's dealing with your genealogy. And then when you're dealing with Aboriginal, it's going back to the word origin. And origin breaks down to the word gene, nigga. Let me make sure that origin, the word is, it breaks down to arise, get up, lenient. Them is the only things we can be because it's going to lead you to your genealogy. Now, I wanted to ask you, can we be anything else but them two words? I digress off that.
Man, can I say something?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Peace, everybody, man. You know,
Peace, peace.
salute to you. Salute to you, brother. You know, you sound like, you know, man, you coming into your ways and everything, man. You learning, you educate yourself. Props to you. But man, I gotta correct some shit, right? I'm just gonna keep it a buck.
Hold on. We
Cause like
can't. We
I
can't
hear
get
bro-
into. Hold on. We can't get into no corrections in the middle of the debate. We
all
can
right, that's
only
no problem. I'll
moderate.
catch it on the back end. I'll catch it on the back end,
We
brother.
can't interfere into the debate. But it's almost done.
All
This is
right,
they
well,
Hell
forfeit.
yeah, it's
Hold
almost
on, hold
done.
on,
It
hold on,
starts
hold
where
on,
it's
hold
done
on,
at.
hold on. Did y'all forfeit the questions? What's going on with that? Are y'all getting into y'all
Every
questions?
question
This
I
is
asked
the
him, he scared to look. I asked him a simple question from what the debate was over. He came over here talking this bullshit, talking about we ain't Aboriginal and we Native. I gave him the term of Aboriginal and the term of Indigenous and told him we can't be shit else but that. He can't even rebut
what's
that.
the
I said
question
you
though?
can't
Reed?
put no other word there but Aboriginal and Indigenous, and he shut the fuck up. I digress.
No, he said
That's
he's gonna
I,
answer it when it's his time. So if you want him to answer it, let him know if it's his time.
Come on, you know that's some. Yes,
yeah.
answer it if you can. Get serious.
Go ahead, brother. Babylon, it's your flow. Top of the last round of
Okay,
the
bro.
questioning.
Okay, bro. This what I would like to say is that earlier I made the statement, and I just want to make sure that everybody see it. Yeah, I read the definition of Aboriginal. I tried to anyway, with major fucking interruptions. But we're gonna try to read the definition for native now, just so we can put it on the record.
yeah,
Native,
what's
a
the
noun.
origin of native,
Per-
brother?
bro, can I talk? Please. A person born in a specified place, associated with a place by birth, whether subsequently resident there or not. Again, I repeat, whether subsequently resident there or not. One, associated with the place or circumstances of a person's birth. This is what native mean now. Associated with the place or circumstances of a person's birth. So it don't just have to do with the person's place of birth, but it's got something to do with the circumstances too. So it's called the land of nativity. When you say native, that's where you get the word national from and nation from. So
Hey,
to be a nation,
just for clarity, because I'm trying to help you out, because I told you I pulled some things up for you. Are you reading that from the entomology online dictionary as well?
no, I just went to regular Google so I could do it right quick.
Oh
Oh,
nah,
okay.
you fucked
Well,
up, my
Because
dude.
I didn't want to waste my time, so I want to go
You
ahead on
fucked
and get
did
up,
you
this
want
out
man.
the way.
to?
It's the same thing though.
Well, I got it pulled up in the entomology. I got it on the screen. If it's large enough, you can read it, and I scroll down as you read, brother.
No, it's not large enough for me to read, bro. You can read it though. Go ahead and read it. Read it. I don't have no fear. I know it's gonna
Natural,
say the same thing. Read it.
inborn, hereditary, connected with something in a natural way from Old French, natif, native, 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 born in, raw, unspoiled, 14th century, directly from Latin America, nativus, born, innate, produced by birth from natus, because that's what a nation is, a natus, it's a birth. But anyway, past form of natia, nashi, that just means born, you be born related
Bro,
to the
can you
god.
just read the definition without all the fucking
Bro,
He
I am
commentary
reading
while
it,
you
reading
bro.
it.
lying?
Relax,
Bro,
relax,
Chill out,
relax.
I'm reading it, bro. I'm
damn,
reading
bro,
it.
get
I'm
out
reading
your
it.
feelings. That's what the fuck the shit say. He reading it all, nigga.
No, it's my
Yeah, bro,
turn,
I'm
bro.
just
So don't tell me what to do.
You
I
said
thought
read it,
Aboriginal
nigga.
was
He
gonna read that
reading it.
shit.
Let the man
but
read
see,
the
he's
Yeah, but
shit.
getting
ain't no
mad, bro.
use.
I don't even want
I
to get
said
mad. I'll
read.
fall back.
I said
He just want to
read.
get
I
mad
said
because
read,
We
not
he
don't
cannot get
commentate.
out
he
of
reading
he
the shit
cannot get
and you
out of
cutting him off,
Bro, are
bro.
you in the
Aboriginal.
debate or what?
He
Hey,
cannot
hey,
get
Bro,
out
are
of
you
Abdul,
in this
let him
debate?
Aboriginal.
go. Let him,
Is
let him,
this
let him
He
dude
go.
in the
cannot get out
debate
of
though?
Aboriginal
What
and
you got in the
indigenous.
debate?
Hey,
He
mute
rendered
Is
up,
that
himself
your
mute
up.
up,
girlfriend?
mute up, mute up, mute up. Let my brother get it in. It seems like you know what I mean. I want to let him get his stuff off. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Oh man, god damn. Go ahead, bro.
Now,
bro,
see,
you.
all this is dealing with our names, and everybody is hating on
Hey,
Aboriginal.
Rue. Come on, man. Everybody,
Oh, I thought he
mute up.
wanted me to read the thing. My fault, brother.
No, I'm gonna let him read it from his phone as I scroll down. He gonna go to the etymology online dictionary and read it, and I'm gonna scroll to show it on the screen. We're gonna do
Hey,
it
but you
like
got to
that.
say one thing real quick before you.
Yeah,
I just want to say one thing. I ain't gonna be.
you hearing this? I want him to get it out without no interruptions, please.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, bro. That's my plumber. So my plumber just came here. So that's why I said, oh shit, because I wasn't talking to you, bro. I was talking about my plumber banging on my front door.
No,
Okay, so
I
now
know
I'm
it's
back.
all good.
Yeah, I just wanted you to know that though. That was my plumber, so I wasn't talking to you.
No, it's all good, brother. It's all love.
Okay, so again, I'm gonna try to read the definition of the word native. But see, now I heard something on the one that you was reading though, and that's why all the confusion started. So I'm gonna try to look at this while I'm here. It
Well,
says,
I just,
and
it's
this is what
not the
I
one that
wait,
I. It's, I just
wait.
want to make sure it's not the one that I was reading. I just thought that when you initially said it, you went to Entomine, so I went to Entomine. So I didn't want to make
Yes,
sure.
bro. Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Yes. Please just read it and just say what I'm saying, and then
Well, listen,
after you
I'm
get
gonna let
through saying
listen
what I'm saying,
to say the confusion. I'm gonna let you look up the native word, the word native, and Entomine on your phone or the other device. I'm gonna let you read it. I'm just gonna be showing it on the screen as you read.
no, I'm gonna read the
Fair
one
enough.
you got, bro. We saying the same thing. I'm reading the one you got on screen. I'm enlarging my screen right now because it's let me do that. And please let me just read it. I want to read the same thing you got on the screen, unless you're gonna read it for me. I'm trying to
No,
see it. So
you
it
got the
reads
flow. You got it. Go ahead. Read it.
it reads this: produced from birth, from natus, natus. Now I want the public to see how words that they may think are one way or a whole different word by the time you get done with it. Because this word started off as native. Bro, are you moving the screen? Okay. This word started off as native, and then it went to native, natif, natural, inborn, hereditary. But by the time we get down to the etymology, it says from natus, natus, past participle of nasi, mutual background, nasci. Now, how do we get to nasci? And then in Old Latin, is gnasci, like gnosis, nasi, be born, related to. Oh, gignere. So now we done went all the way from native to gignere, which means to beget. And from that pi root, we get the word gene, to give birth, to beget. So like family, familial, and tribal groups. If you look up the word nation, you will see the word tribal before it. Look it up, tribal nation. It's not a nation unless it's a tribal nation. This is a corporation in the United States, not a nation, because there's no tribe here in charge. We are not in charge, so the United States has a corporation. We are the real nation here. That's the only reason why they can say they're a nation, because they have Aboriginal, indigenous, native people here. So to just jump on one term, when we see that the word indigenous deals with genes, we see that the word Aboriginal deals with genes, and now we see that the word native deals with genes. But y'all, some people here seem to think that these are different words and need to be used separately. No, they not. They the same word and need to be used responsibly when it's called for.
Hey,
I'm
what is
done.
the Native American
Okay, can I
referred
get
to,
some
bro?
Hold
clarity? Can I get?
on. Hold
Hey, hold on.
on.
Hey, real word.
Stay
Real word.
muted. Everybody stay muted.
I thought he was done.
Everybody.
My fault.
Yeah, dude. Just because he done don't mean lash out.
I thought it was my turn next when he done, though. My fault, brother.
No, it's the end. You
Uh,
started the rounds of the questioning, the debate over with. So now we got the polls in the chat. Y'all get in the chat and let me know who y'all think won this debacle. It was a good back and forth. Nice sourcing up. Nice in the comment section. Hit the polls and let me know who y'all think won. And if y'all enjoying the live stream, also hit the polls and let me know as well. All right, go ahead, brother A1. You can
It's
ask your
over with,
question.
bro.
Yeah,
no,
it's
no,
over
you
with.
about to you
All right,
about to
because
rock. I
this
just want.
shit, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. This
And
was the
can't
most.
nobody say we jumped on him up here,
Oh
bro.
my
Can't
fucking
nobody say
god.
that.
This was the most remedial back and forth I ever heard in my fucking life, bro. Like root word, bro. You slipping, bro. You should have been ate this shit the fuck up. Like, come on, man. Like, my man sitting there talking about, oh, Aboriginal is this and that. Bro, the first time Native American was used, it was used by white people in Philadelphia in 1784. The Native American Party. Native
Yep.
mean Native mean being born somewhere.
That's
Anybody
the
can
know
be Native
nothings.
American.
That's the know nothing party too.
That
Also,
part. Yeah. Native American mean being born somewhere. Anybody is a Native American. I don't give a fuck who you are. Black, white,
Mm-hmm.
Asian, come from somewhere else. If you born in America, you Native American. If you born in Asia, you Native American. It don't even define about your origins. On top of that, in the etymology definition, It say bound by servitude or serfdom. Who was the first motherfuckers that was claiming to be Native Americans? The niggas that broke up out of their servitude. Europeans. So, like, what are we doing here? We sit here and let a motherfucker come here and yada yada, oh, Aboriginal mean this, but then say he a native. Because he's dipping this little fucking teaspoon in a foreign fucking coffee cup and shit. He want to run around scream he native. Not even knowing, realizing, nigga, Native American wasn't even meant for your black ass, nigga. It was meant for white people. Like,
Yo,
how the
look,
fuck y'all
hey,
didn't clear this shit up from the jump?
hey, truth.
It's a
Listen,
debate.
listen.
It's a
Listen,
debate.
everything.
I can't interfere. There's cheating, bro.
And if he think
Okay.
he just cleared something up with that, what he just said, he's a fool. So go
Yo,
ahead.
can
Bro,
I
you a
please? Can I?
country bumpkin ass nigga, bro. I wouldn't even want to
Hey,
debate you,
I
bro. You
am. I'm a
fucking
country
retarded,
bumpkin up
nigga.
from Georgia, nigga.
You fucking retarded, nigga. You the most
And you a
retarded nigga
lame.
I've heard. Oh
hey,
no, we ain't
yo. Before
Aboriginal,
y'all
we
go
Come
into
on,
Native
this,
man. Let's
look.
not
American.
get into that
Hey,
Come
though.
look,
on,
look, look.
And
bro.
you
Hey,
a
look, look,
Come
look.
lame and a
on,
bust
bro.
in
Yeah,
your
man.
brother
Fuck this
pumpkin
nigga,
And
all
man.
hold
that.
Fuck
on,
this
Whatever.
hold
nigga.
on, hold on. Everybody mute
I'm
up.
just talking
Hold on,
Aboriginal. I
hold
ain't saying
on, hold
nothing.
on, hold on. Everybody mute up. I'm about to read the polls from the vote. 26 minutes ago, I put out who they think won. We got 83 votes, and 19% of the votes went towards root words. 22% of the votes went towards Babylon.
Yeah, he won. He
Yes, I'm
won.
0-2, but all I'm saying is one thing: you
He
can't be
won.
nothing except for claim where you from. And I saying this.
Babylon won the debate, you guys. I just want to clarify that. Shout out to Brother Babylon. We appreciate you participating.
Thank
Hey,
you,
look,
brother Aboriginal.
real quick before everybody say something. Look, real quick. Also, what I wanted to do was, since he brought up the term native, right, and he read the term Aboriginal, I want the people in the chat room. If which word do you think um that you should claim? Should you claim the term native or should you claim the term Aborigine according to the definition and what we just heard? Press 1 if you agree with Aborigine. Press 2 if you agree with the term native. Because like he said, native means born in a particular place. Everybody's a motherfucking native that's born here. It don't
That's
say
not
one,
true. That ain't what I
brother.
said.
Yes, it do. It can be applied that way. It
No,
can be
I
applied
The
said
that way.
that.
definition is
It
still
don't
on the
matter.
screen.
It don't matter. We
The
already
definition I read is on the
bro,
screen.
my dude. Listen,
And that's
listen.
where I
Let me
feel
just
all y'all is wrong.
look,
And I
look.
feel Aboriginal, because I never went against Native. I'm saying Native, Aboriginal, and Indigenous claim
All
where
right.
you from, but then you start talking about people's mothers and fathers and grandparents, then you'll see they're not Aboriginal to the land. So when people say that I lost, all I was trying to prove that you can't be nothing except for claim where you from and go through that lineage. I digress.
Okay. Like I said, the term native means born in a particular place. A Tanshan means one sprung from the fucking soil. What the fuck part don't we understand? You rather come from the soil or you rather be born somewhere. Just because you born somewhere don't mean you in native or you aborigine to that place. The
Okay,
fuck?
brother, can I say something to you? Can I ask you
Bro,
something?
okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you one question. I'm looking at the definition of native,
Don't
right?
matter. We know what the
I'm,
hey, listen, look,
no,
we talking to A1.
brother,
Look, we
can I
talk
ask you a question? Can I ask you a
look.
question?
Listen,
Can I
my
ask
brother.
you a question?
Let me explain
Hold
Can
my
I ask you
on,
a
my
hold
question?
side.
on, hold on. Let me ask you the question
The
so you can
dude say,
answer
yeah, you can ask a question. Then he say no.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Answer
the
the question.
question is, yeah, bro, slow down. It ain't that deep. We all gonna get a chance to talk, bro. You gonna talk right after me.
Brother, go ahead, man.
The
I ain't got
the
time for all
the, the
that.
whole the whole thing is, I want to read the definition of native to you, and it reads this: an animal or plant indigenous to a place. An animal or plant indigenous to a place. That's the definition of native.
Hold up.
What
All right, so
indigenous mean? What?
Before hold up, Truth, hold up. You just read the definition 20 minutes
I'm
ago.
reading it right now.
No,
Google it.
no. That's not the original
No, no,
definition
no,
that
no,
you.
no. Google it.
I don't Google shit. I research. I don't Google.
Yeah, exactly. Because you
I
don't want
don't
nothing on
Google.
record that you
Brother,
got to
my
hold to.
dude,
You want
you
to
just
state
asked,
definition out the
brother,
side of your neck
my dude, you
that
just
nobody
asked
can
them,
prove.
you just went to the word of time and you told us to look it up when we've been talking about that word for the last 10 years, brother. You do not know who you dealing with, my dude. Like I said, I done been looked up all them terms 10 years ago. You go back
I
to
don't think you
videos.
know who you dealing with, bro. I really
I
don't.
know
I
exactly.
think
You
you need
dealing
to
with
look
the
up my
God of
page and
Arnold.
see that I've been saying this
Okay,
for
brother.
1990. I saw the stuff y'all put in the
You
post
said,
saying
well,
you've been doing
we
it
don't
since
know. We don't
2000.
believe you. We don't believe you. We don't believe you. You
Yeah.
need more people. We don't believe you.
I posted
Everybody been saying.
I posted a
Everybody been
I
saying that.
posted a throwback
Everybody,
chat. I posted a
brother.
post in the chat from 2013.
Oh, 2013, my dude. We've been doing this.
Yeah.
That's a good one, though. I appreciate it, though. But like I said, my man,
Yeah.
listen. Look. We are brothers at the end of the day. Whether we have disagreements, whether we disagree, or you know what I'm saying, we agree. We are brothers at the end of the day. So you still one of us, whether or not we agree with what you laid out or we disagree with. You still our brother, okay? So we ain't here to say we ain't. This
I
ain't a
mean,
dick measuring.
okay.
This ain't
I
a
just
dick
want to ask
measuring
everybody
contest.
in the chat and on the panel, what can we claim except for Aboriginal and Indigenous? We can't claim nothing else because it's a descriptive term. How the fuck I'm wrong?
They all descriptive
I'm asking the
terms, Root.
panel and the chat.
They all descriptive terms, Root. All of them.
I just
Yes,
want to put it on
Sir,
record
true. I
that
just want to say one thing, the truth, Babylon.
I agree
When we
with you,
say
bro.
we're Aboriginal to a land, when we say we're indigenous to this particular place, name anything else we could be outside them words, truth.
and
You
that's
say
what I
what?
want to put on record. That's what I want
I'm
to put
not
on
asking. I'm
record.
not
That I'm not.
Babylon. I just need 30 seconds with truth. You getting it right?
He
I'm
was
just asking
talking the
anybody.
truth.
Anybody rebut what I'm saying, and you can't.
Well, I
But
mean,
you can't do it because you won't let nobody say nothing.
because
Are
he
you
asked
asking a
me,
question, or
brother.
are you telling us that we
Yeah,
can't answer the question?
he asked
Babylon.
me,
I've
brother.
never, like all these guys up here, they always had a problem with native. Only thing I had a problem with native is because a whole bunch of white people used it. But I understand it goes back to your genes. So when you saying native on that word, it specifically said at the bottom, native is references to the Aboriginal people, which you did not read, and that's disingenuous. So once again, if you're going to
No,
say native,
bro,
that means
I didn't
Aboriginal,
try
bro.
to read the whole thing. Why would you say I'm disingenuous? Why would you try to say I'm trying to hide
Okay, I
something
just
that's
want to
on the
Because
ask
you're
one
screen
supposed to
question.
for
read the
Okay, shut
whole
everybody
up.
to
thing.
fucking
I want to
see?
ask one question again, and I'm
Everybody
going to
can
shut up.
see it.
I'm going to ask one more question again,
Everybody
and
can
I'm going to
see
shut
it
up.
just like me and you saying
See,
I'm being
okay,
disingenuous.
I'm not
Y'all
mad.
just throw words
I'm
out
going to
there,
ask
bro.
the
Go
same
ahead.
question and shut up because this is what you came up here with. You said that Aboriginal and Indigenous is not like Native. I'm saying the only thing we can be is Aboriginal or Indigenous because it's telling us where we from. I digress.
I'm gonna say it again. When I came on the show, I didn't say nothing you just said. When I came on the show, I said that Native, Indigenous, and Aboriginal are really the same thing, and they should be used for different purposes and used when needed. That's what I said, bro. So I
Okay,
always
if
been
you
saying
said that,
that
can you
these are
use them in the
basically the
different
same word.
purposes? Can you please use them different because they all mean the same thing, dealing with your genes, sir?
Yeah, I can use them differently. The same way I can
No, you
use
can't.
ethnicity
No,
and
you
race.
can't.
Yes, I can. Well, can I
No, you
try? Can I
can't.
show you I can? Can I show you I can? Why you saying I
The
can't?
definition,
Can I show
okay,
you
I
that
just
I
want to
can?
say one thing. The
No, can I
definition
show
of
you that I can?
Aboriginal, the definition of Aboriginal is before the 1700s, people that was here. And then the word indigenous is coming from a particular place, begot, born. Native is begot, born. Bro, how can you take them words and use something different unless you're trying to divide us?
Man, I'm
If you
losing
asking a
brain
question, I can answer the
cells.
Yeah.
question.
I digress, man.
If you asking a
Hold on,
question,
bro.
I can
Wait a
answer
minute,
the
No,
real
I'm
question.
quick.
trying to ask
Hold
all
on.
y'all. Everybody here,
Hold
we
on.
can't be nothing
Hold
but
up, Ruth.
Aboriginal. We can't be nothing but Indigenous. And everybody said I'm
Hold up,
lost.
Ruth.
I'm calling everybody
You too
out.
dogmatic,
Hold
bro.
up,
You
Ruth.
too dogmatic.
Hold
You
up.
think you
I'm
right
saying
like
Hold
that.
up,
Oh,
Babylon.
nobody can change
Hold
it.
on.
That's too
Real quick.
dogmatic. You wrong.
Hold up. Real quick, though.
Y'all
Y'all
niggas
cannot have a
crazy.
debate. Hold on. Real quick. Y'all cannot engage in a debate after a debate. We're only trying to determine who won the damn debate. And according to the poll that was conducted
No,
in
we
the
talking.
chat
We ain't
room,
doing that.
no, y'all still
We
debating
ain't
over
doing
shit.
that.
no, I
Hold
asked
up.
you, Smoke.
Y'all had
Smoke, I
No,
asked
we
plenty,
you,
having a
Smoke.
conversation.
Smoke, I asked
of
you, you
opportunity.
No,
and
you
A1.
can't
Wait a
come in
minute.
here
I asked
defining what
you,
I'm doing.
A1 and Truth.
Wait a
I
minute.
asked you, A1
Wait a
and
minute.
Truth.
No, talk
You niggas
about
not on the
yourself,
clock.
bro.
And
Don't
I
come
asked
in here
you,
trying to
You
correct
niggas is not
me.
on the clock no more, bro.
I
Calm the
asked you,
fuck down.
A1 and Truth. Can y'all say we be
Talk
anything
about
but
yourself, bro.
Aboriginal
Y'all
and
always come in here with
Indigenous?
that. I'm a ease the plan and I'm gonna be the middleman type
I ain't
stuff.
say
Don't
nothing
come in with
disrespectful
that.
to
Say
you,
your piece.
Babylon.
This some
I'm asking
funny
I
anybody
ain't
ass
else up
talking
here
to
shit.
you,
because
bro. I'm not talking to you, bro. I'm talking to another dude. Damn.
I was
Damn,
You
talking
boy.
should
first,
Get
post
your
this
Babylon.
on
panties out of
Comedy
ruffle.
Central Live.
Babylon, I was talking first, bro. I just want to ask a question. I'm gonna fall back. I don't need all day. I call people out,
Yeah,
my
man,
nigga.
but
I say, can we be
I don't need.
anything else but Aboriginal and Indigenous? And I hear everybody's mic drop. I digress.
I
Hold
never
on,
got
No,
to
we
real,
speak
real
on it,
quick.
quiet.
nigga. You
Hold
Okay,
asking
on.
me
Hold
I'm
questions.
answering
on,
the
man.
question. I'm answering
Hey,
the
bro.
brother
Bro, get out.
question.
Bro, we're gonna need this. We're gonna need y'all to get
Hold
out of y'all
on,
damn emotions
question.
real quick. We trying look, we still moderators up here, bro. We want to discuss the topics of the debate, and we want to do so with some damn decorum. We don't want you niggas going at each other's throats right now. Y'all already
Yeah,
had y'all damn debate. Can we at least deal with the fact that y'all already had the damn debate without y'all going at each
You're
other's
right,
throats?
Smoke.
God,
You're
the
right.
fuck damn.
Let's fuck you, Smoke. Let's
Shit.
fuck you, Smoke. Right. I
Damn.
apologize to the panel in chat. My fault. You right, Smoke.
Thank you for the
Now I got a
apology. We've
question.
been waiting
I,
for it.
I wanna be able to analyze these topics that y'all bringing up because a lot of this shit is pertinent. I just want to get around to it. So for further investigation. Now, when you press the man about the Egyptian shit, hold on,
okay. Yes, sir.
who got the distortion? Who has the distortion?
That's the bet. Okay.
All right.
Did the
Hold
red
on,
man
I'm
leave?
getting distortion. Oh, you gonna have to mute up, bro. Y'all got distortion. Just mute
I
up
got
till
a
I'm get through. Till I get through.
dog barking, moose barking, and everything, man.
Yeah, come on, bro. Mute up real
Native
quick.
Americans barking.
Damn.
Fuck
Go
is
on, go on,
Hey,
go
wrong
on,
with
Smoke.
him?
Where the hell you been at
look,
anyway, Smoke? We
when
been
you
we needed you,
look,
bro. Where you been at?
no, I was in the background making some noodles and shit. But look,
Oh man.
hey, when Root Word asked you about the Egyptian shit, it went totally unanswered. Me personally, I'm gonna have to give you a strike on that. Root Word, you kept interrupting the man like 3, 4 times. You get a strike for all that shit, bro. You know, that's probably why you lost the debate. You killed him on the information, but nigga, you couldn't stay in your damn corner.
Yeah.
Now, the other brother, you was talking about, a possible link between Native Americans and Africans. All that shit needed clarity. And then you had the nerve to accuse Root Word of not pulling up definitions for words you was using. And then you came with some words ain't damn nigga never heard of. See, all that shit got to be quantified. But I'm gonna just let y'all meditate on that for right now. I'm gonna land.
It's like somebody in court. Somebody in court.
We came to a conclusion and discernment. Peace and blessings for all the participants that participated in this debacle. Shout out to Root Words. Shout out to the chat for participating as well. Make sure y'all hit them polls, get in there and let me know who won. I'm going to leave the polls up. It is changing as we speak. So make sure y'all hit that poll. It's actually at a direct tie right now. So make sure y'all hit that like button, thumb up the video, and support the channel. And I appreciate everybody for tapping in. This is your brother Aboriginal Power. This is another Wake and Bake show. So I need everybody to hit that like button and to thumb up the video. It's very, very important for you guys to thumb up the video. All right, let me shut this off, Babylon. You got a lot of background noise going on. A bunch of people talking in the back, man. Appreciate everybody for tapping through, man. Make sure, with that being said, man, shout out to A1, shout out to Babylon Dunn, shout out to Root Word, shout out to 111 True Searcher, shout out to Smoke Signal. Before we go, man, I'm gonna let everybody say a little something before we get off the panel, man. I'm gonna start with my brother 111 Truth, man. Go ahead, 11. You got the flow, gangster. Is Truth with us? No, I don't think he with us no more. Hit that like button, you guys. Hit that like button. We're trying to make sure we got everybody fitted and ready. With that being said, peace and blessings to all American Aborigines. Make sure y'all be safe, be aware, stay vigilant, stay dangerous. It's your brother Aboriginal Power, and we out. Peace. Make sure y'all hit that like button too before we go, man. Hit that like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel on your way out. Support the real support the real. The real support the real. All right, so make sure y'all support the channel, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Before we go, can I have everybody to drop some fire emojis in the chat? Can I have everybody to drop some fire emojis in the chat? Shout out to everybody in the building. With that being said, man, it's your brother Aboriginal Power, and we out. Peace. Be safe, be aware, stay vigilant, stay dangerous. We out.
See, my life has been in motion. I'm a little windy. I'm not giving up yet. If you with me, time to place up your bet. Ain't no turning back, got niggas who ran. When we caught his ass, got caught in that jam. Yeah, you know who I am. Yeah, you know who I am. I can feel it coming. I can feel it coming. It's that feeling in your stomach, you can feel it coming. It's that feeling in your stomach, you can feel it coming. Yeah, you can feel it coming. Fake love, that snake you in your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it. See my